What's up, my fellow nails? Welcome into another Forward Progress live watch along here on the Forward Progress YouTube channel, powered by the Hammer Sportsbook, powered by the Hammer Betting Network, and sponsored by Pinnacle Sportsbook. You guys know the drill by now. Got 15 minutes till game time. I'm watching Joe Buck, Troy Aikman up on my screen over here. You see the green behind me tonight? That should give you a clue of what my rooting interest is if the caption below on this side doesn't already do it. For those of you who watch the Wednesday Best Bets show on Forward Progress here, I gave the Jets Chargers under 41 as my best bet of the week. That looked like it was going to have some good CLV. Someone popped the over today, which has kind of been the theme of the week for me, honestly. And so far, so good on games where I've been heavily opposed by market, whether that was the Chiefs, Dolphins, Bengals, Bills. There's another one that might stand out that it's not coming to the top of my head, but I've done well on those games so far this week. So hoping to end the week with what's been a really, really good one. I do have a little bit of Jets action as well. Honestly, a lot of ways that you can approach the game. So we'll bring up the betting market here up on screen for this game tonight, side and total. And we're seeing roughly in most of the market at 3.5 minus 115. Some books have moved to 3 in this game. Totals anywhere between 40 and a half. A lot going on from an injury standpoint in this game. The offensive line for the Jets, kind of disastrous. Connor McGovern, their left guard, goes on IR. Wes Schweitzer on IR. He'd been playing some center. He'd been playing some guard. It's a real problem for them. At least Joe Tippmann's going to play for them tonight, but ultimately not a great O-line for them going forwards and in tonight's game. Now, the Chargers defensive line hasn't been all that stout this year, hasn't been generating pressure. I'm very concerned about the Chargers on the offensive side of the ball. We already knew Mike Williams was on IR. Josh Palmer goes on IR. Now that receiving core, Quentin Johnson moves into the number 2 role. Is he ready for that? Doesn't look like it. Darius Davis, more of a gadget player, going to be utilized a little bit more. They signed Jalen Guyton off the practice squad. It's just not a great crew of receivers for the Los Angeles Chargers. We saw what the Chargers wanted to do last week, and that was play a little bit slower, methodically work their way downfield. That works against the Bears defense. I'm not so sure that type of play, low average depth of target for Justin Herbert, is going to work against the Jets defense overall. So I see a lot of you guys posting your bets in the chat. As a reminder, anyone wants to get in on the chat, just make sure you're subbed here on Forward Progress for 5 minutes. Then you can chat with the rest of, I'll go with the Naileronis for tonight, since I do have some Italian heritage, and Anthony Glenn has coined the Naileronis, which I like quite a bit. All right, let's get into bets. Let's pull that back up on screen, Jason. Just really quickly, I'm interested to look at what the Chargers team total is here, because if we go into game props, yeah, team total, full game Chargers. Okay, so we got 22.5, 21.5 Pinnacle. I like the under. Like, if I had to play one thing here, obviously I'm slanted towards the Jets on the spread and the under in the game. That's a Chargers team total under type of play. So that's totally playable for anyone out there that wants to. Let's lock in that minus 112 at Pinnacle for a half unit. We'll go $50. I don't like to go big on more of the major markets leading up to game time, as again, you got, opposition in market and whatever. So we're cheering for less Chargers points tonight. But this Jets defense, when they played the Bills this year, when they played the Chiefs, I mean, this has looked like a defense that when they step up in class, they've held opponents to way less than their season averages, including the Eagles a few weeks ago. Free asks, would I play the 22.5 minus 125? That's more widely available. Sure, I would play that as well. I think that there's value in these. And RW fan, I think I just answered your question as well on that one. I'll get into the props for tonight's game. Right now, we got another 8 minutes or so before kickoff, and I do want to get into these before we can. Before I do, take 2 seconds, get it out of the way, smash the like button down below. It helps people find the content in real time. And believe me, I'm going to need it tonight, because I'm not sure that there's a lot of interest in this game. We got NBA going on, NHL, whatever. Help YouTube figure out that this is content people want to see and circulate it into their feed. So just quickly smash that like button down below. pure pain when I looked at my largest edge on props for tonight's game. Like the most painful imaginable. Think of what you don't want to bet for tonight's game, and I can tell you that that's where I'm going to start here. Austin Eckler unders in the receiving game. I get it, guys. Herbert's going to be under pressure. You naturally think he's going to dump it off to Eckler. Well, you know what? He faced a lot of pressure against the Chiefs a few weeks ago, and Eckler had 2 targets in that game. This number is just high. So we're going to play a half unit on the receiving yards under 34.5 plus 107, which I like slightly more than the receptions number. So let's actually go 60 actually on this one, Jason. 60 on this, and we'll go 40 on the receptions under. You can find 4.5 plus 120 widely available in market as well. So we can go ahead and lock both of those in. We're going to do $40 on the receiving yardage under. It's painful. I get it. You know what? Zach Wilson overs would have been way more painful. But at least with overs, you always have that chance. And this one, we might know really early what's going on with this game. I get it. I get all the reasons people have liked Eckler overs all week. But now we're at a point where I'm just going to play back on these unders. Like we're getting into, basically the range where he has to catch all of his targets. Like this is not a foregone conclusion that he's going to get like 1 million targets in this game. If we look at the games where he's been healthy this year, 5 targets, 6 targets, 2 and 8 against a very good defense where I don't think that they're going to miss a lot of tackles. A little bit too much, in my opinion. The other things that are more borderline, which I don't necessarily want to play, but are more borderline here, are the under on Justin Herbert yards. I'd rather drink poison at this point than have to root against both Herbert and Eckler all night. But also Breece Hall over on rushing yards. Actually, you know what? We're going to go to that one. He got shut down by the Giants last week, and the offensive line is bad, but the Chargers can be susceptible in the running game, and I like Breece Hall generally. I'm just a fan. Over 59.5 is widely available in market at minus 110. Let's go ahead. We will lock that in for $50 for a half unit. For a half unit, Breece Hall overs here. And then we're going to get into the touchdown scores very quickly. Now, what's changed in this game? What's changed in this game? A lot at the receiving cores for each of these teams. I talked about Josh Palmer for the Chargers, but in the Jets side of things, little thing going under the radar here. Randall Cobb is out. Now, do I think Randall Cobb is super valuable? No, I don't. But now the receiving core becomes Garrett Wilson, Allen Lazard, and Xavier Gipson. Cleve TA pointed this out to me earlier today, but this is how we hit the Olamide Zaccheaus touchdown prop earlier in the year, where you now have a receiver that's going to get elevated into time that he's not typically going to see. So Xavier Gipson, we're going to play first touchdown for $5. Small bet to win $250. You're laughing if this happens. It's a reach, but widely available numbers at 50-1. I'd honestly play anything down to 30-1 though, if you really have to. Anytime touchdown for Gipson as well. We should be able to find him in the 8-1 to 9-1 range right now. We do have a couple 9-1s widely available as well. Let's go ahead and hit that 9-1, any of the 9-1s that are out there. And we're going to play that for $15. 1-5. That's one for the Jets. And guess what? I'm going to go another one with the Jets, to be completely honest with everyone here, because I don't want to root for a Chargers touchdown. I don't want to root for that tonight. It's counterintuitive to everything. I will talk Chargers touchdown really quickly. Second one we're going with the Jets is tight end Jeremy Ruckert. Now, Jeremy Ruckert, not a household name, probably not going to score the first touchdown or any touchdown. You think of the Jets tight ends, you think of Conklin, you think of Uzoma, but guess what? Ruckert actually gets pretty close to the same amount of snaps as these guys. Now, again, not traditional red zone target, but he has gotten like a target or two in each of the last 5 games. Why not? We want to throw some darts, 80-1 type of darts, $5 there to win 400. That would be pretty fun. for everyone if that comes through. So Jeremy Ruckert, first touchdown, $5 to win 400, and we'll go anytime, which is in the 16-1 range right now, and we'll throw another $10 on that there. And that's going to be it for the pregame bets. If you wanted to bet a Chargers touchdown, which I don't, I know some people are saying Chargers D special teams. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the no touchdowns that some people said as well. I get all that. But if you wanted to bet a Chargers touchdown, to me, Donald Parham is the wager tonight. And I get Gerald Everett is back. A lot of people are scared off of Parham because Gerald Everett is back. But guess what? Parham has actually led the target share for tight ends, even when Gerald Everett has been healthy. It's still a pretty good mix, and Parham gets a lot of red zone targets in particular. If we look at the red zone stats for the Chargers this year, he has 7 red zone targets to Gerald Everett's 5. I'm not betting it, but if you wanted to, that would be the bet. Let's do a quick recap here, Jason. Really quickly. Ruckert and Gibson are our darts for tonight. And believe me, they are absolute darts. Ruckert, you might not even notice him on the field at any point. Gibson, I'm more optimistic about. Breece Hall, over on rushing yards. I do think that naturally what the Jets are going to try to do is force feed Breece Hall here with the injuries on the offensive line. Try not to get anyone killed, and that anyone Zach Wilson. And then, of course, Austin Eckler, unders, pure pain, absolute pain. One of the worst bets you could possibly root for. Team total under on the Chargers. And Ian says, do you still like the under 41? I absolutely do. But I do have a lean towards the Jets as well in the game. I think that if you really wanted to, Chargers under on the team total might be the way to go for this one. Over the course of the night, I'll be joined by everyone's favorite German, probably the only German that you know, Fabian Sommer. Suma will join me. Andy Molitor as well will step up and in with me at some point or another. This is a pretty interesting game tonight. It's Jeff against Cust. Chargers fan against Jets fan. I'm hoping that the Jets come out on top. I am type 1 diabetic. Feeling a little bit of a sugar low here, so I'm going to pump some leftover Halloween chocolates. If you have never seen these Kinder Bueno minis, these are the type, every year I buy, 500 to 600 pieces of candy. That's roughly what I'm going to have to give out in the neighborhood. A lot of kids in this neighborhood. But first thing I do is I do the taste test myself. These are the ones that go right at the end. Like absolute last minute type of candy. They don't pay us anything. But my God, are these Kinder Buenos an absolute banger. I might just pop a couple of these at this exact moment in time. One more reminder before we start. We bring up the odds on screen through BetStamp all the time over the course of the broadcast. You'll often notice, hey, guess what? Pinnacle has the best number in market. Happens quite frequently here on this show. That's because Pinnacle has very good competitive odds in this marketplace right now. If you're in Ontario, you don't have Pinnacle as one of your sports books. I don't know what the hell you're doing in life. Honestly, I have no clue. You need to reevaluate it because all this stuff does matter over time. If you wanted to bet the Jets money line tonight, they have the best number in market at plus 157. And honestly, I don't think it's a bad bet. We might rewind the tape in 3 hours and be like, what the hell is Pizzola talking about? The Chargers could easily blow them out. But best number in market in Pinnacle. So bet smart, bet Pinnacle, your trusted sportsbook for the past 25 years. And if you are going to create a Pinnacle account, make sure you use code HAMMER, as it does help support us here on Forward Progress. What's this commentary here? Fake pocket? It's a real pocket. It just doesn't have a zipper. I could put shit in here. I'll put a Kinder Bueno in here for later. I don't do fake pockets, people. Everything about Forward Progress and the Hammer is very real. Very real. Records are real. It's all about transparency. And this pocket, you best believe it's a real pocket. Speaking of real, we'll get to a true, real German. Your favorite German, as I mentioned, probably the only German that you know in this world nowadays. It is Suma joining us with some incredible Jets attire.
Let's go.
We never see the top of your hat because the brim is always up like that. But yeah, I could tell. Do you actually have money on the Jets tonight, or are you just like a rooting interest?
I just have money on the under, so I hope that the Jets score, but maybe not too early.
Free wants to know how the game was on Sunday.
I did not go, unfortunately. I didn't miss the greatest game of all time, but I've heard that the crowd was absolutely electric, and the friends of mine that went that said it was incredible.
It's basically a direct slap in the face to G-Stack for getting you the tickets. It's like you just basically knocked him out and pissed on him while he was down, not going to the game.
Yes, I've already done some research to get him a nice bottle of one of his favorite drinks. I hope that he's not listening right now, so it might be a surprise.
We got a deep shot from Herbert into double coverage to Quentin Johnston, and as you can imagine, I think it was Sauce Gardner that broke it up. But I'm going to do a quick play clock rundown right here, right now for everyone. 30, 29, 28, 27, and now we're in replay. I'll do another one afterwards, but just want to give everybody that quick rundown. I assume I'm ahead of you in Germany there. So
well, you are way ahead of me right now.
Yeah. It's the thing about Germany. You know, they get the sitcoms like 10 years after they're popular in North America. You guys got King of Queens like way after the rest of the world. And now you get the football games on like a 3-minute delay as well. It's not really fair. It's not really fair. But
you know who's already on a 3-minute delay? It's Quentin Johnston against Sauce Gardner.
Yes, that's going to be a real problem. So Sauce and DJ Reed are going to eat tonight. And they sent pressure on this third down. And Justin Herbert threw it nowhere near anyone. Yeah, it's the third world streams in Germany. It's tough, man. It's tough being German nowadays. Well, I'm going to try not to play spoiler too hard for you tonight, but I kind of would have appreciated if the Chargers could have taken more than 45 seconds off the clock, though, on that first drive. That would have been something special. But now I'm going to keep going through the Halloween candy. Got a Twizzler here.
You think the Jets use Sauce to follow Keenan inside? I don't think so. He barely goes into the slot. I think he will just stay outside, and they will try to cover Keenan otherwise.
Yeah. You get in a nice nap before the game today, or what? What time with daylight savings? What time is it now for you?
It's 2:19, and I slept for like 4 hours, so I'm good to go.
There you go. What happens if the newborn wakes up though? Is that you're gonna have to deal with that, or is that the wife?
Basically like 60-40, 70-30 my wife. Today I was able to sleep through, and I did not wake up, so that was good.
There you go. I would have hoped you would have laid down the law, gave the wife a speech before he came on and said, hey, listen, anything comes up, it's on you tonight. I'm not going to screw up this Forward Progress stream. Just watch along, you know?
She knows about it.
There you go. This Zach Wilson first pass was a true privilege. That was to Uzoma. I mean, literally all you got. I can make this throw. I don't know what this throw was.
God.
This is, betting the Jets. Sometimes, I've just watched some of these throws and I'm like, oh. All right. So on this third down, I'm surprised we didn't get I've seen flags thrown for rough, unnecessary helmet to helmet type of stuff for worse than this. I'd like to see a replay. We're now going to see a replay. We're just going to see a bunch of celebrations. Aaron Rodgers on the sideline, by the way, Suma, man, you should have seen this guy zipping balls in warm up today. He was.
How did he move?
He looked like he had like some real zip on some of those passes, man. I don't know, man. So, yeah, like Scott says, 9 plays, 90 seconds. Way to go, guys. Like, let's at least take a little bit more time off the clock before all these punts. I saw this video of GRP wins today on Twitter.
Which one? Where he said like he's the best guy doing this or something?
The absolute worst possible play just happened in this game. It's the worst. Whoever bet Chargers D/special teams first touchdown of the game.
Oh man. Oh no.
Or Darius Davis, you get the double amp. Anyways, I'm in pain right now. I regret everything. Man.
Yikes. Worst possible play for the under and for Jets fans.
How is it that when I got to tell you, man, I don't know what percentage of games has a special teams touchdown. I don't know what percentage of games, okay? But I got to tell you, when I bet the under in a game, that percentage is like increases by at least 10%. Like, what is it when I bet unders in games? This is like the gambler's fallacy now or whatever. But I'm telling you, if I were to go back and track every single game I've ever bet and the amount of times there's been a special teams touchdowns don't happen anymore. How do they always happen in games where I bet the under? I don't get it. I had to rant about that there. It's just very depressing. Very depressing.
Oh, man.
You're going to get the most of the blame for this, Suma. You're the Jets fan here.
Yes.
I'm going to blame you for most of this.
I'm already the mush.
See, like now we get let's live smash live.
Good afternoon, guys. Wanted to make another video real quick because of
this is GRP wins. Yeah, let's get that GRP wins video up really quickly.
Yes, please.
Let's get that one up. All right.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty long, but
good afternoon, guys. Wanted to make another video real quick because of my new position. You saw what I tweeted out an hour ago. Damar Hamlin, 1,500, minus 114, comeback player of the year. I already had him at minus 121. I wanted to save a line, so I'm just going to combine them. So you'll see this on a new piece of paper come next Monday. Damar Hamlin, 3,000, minus 117, comeback player of the year. So right now, I have the strongest position in the country in the comeback player of the year market. I have Damar Hamlin for a great hedge. I got Tua, 3,000 plus 800. And I got Baker. I risked 2,700 at 75 to 1. I don't know why I risked so much. I should have just done 1,000, but I kept pushing the button at DraftKings. And I got 2,700 on Baker. It's crazy. Anyway, no one's got a stronger position than me in the entire country on comeback player of the year. Almost 9,000, and I got the market covered. You know, the favorite, the small favorite, and the big dog, a great price. There it is, guys. You cannot do this. Only a pro. There it is, GRP.
Only a pro can do this. The only reason I bring this up is because I was watching Aaron Rodgers throw before the game, and I'm thinking in my head, if this guy comes back late in the season and leads the Jets to the playoffs, GRP wins is actually going to be homeless, and I'm going to feel bad for that. He thinks he's got all the positions covered, right? Damar Hamlin, Tua, who else did he have? Baker. Baker's not winning anything. But like Aaron Rodgers is the guy that might come back, and all of a sudden, you know, and like, well, yeah. I also doubt that this is the strongest position in the country as well. Like someone might actually just have a way better position. Anyways, I'm kind of like Aaron Rodgers to me is one of the most unlikable people around. This is just my own personal opinion. But now, like I kind of just want him to come back and lead this team to the playoffs. That's what I'm really rooting for at this point.
At some point, we got to check the upcoming Jets schedule.
Yeah. I mean, it's not good for them. I did look at it. Looks like some serious L's in there. At least
a few L's are in there. Yeah.
A few L's are in there for sure. But yeah. Now,
Weinberg hurt his foot in celebration.
At Buffalo versus Miami, at Miami, even home to Houston's a tough game. At Cleveland late in the year.
mean, if you look at this schedule, I mean, Buffalo twice, okay. Miami, Buffalo once, Miami twice. But when Raiders, Commies, Browns, Pats, this smells like playoffs to me.
Yep. It's I mean, especially when you're getting Aaron Rodgers back for those last few games of the year. Then he wins comeback player of the year. Like first of all, if Aaron Rodgers comes back and leads the Jets to the playoffs, it's very unlikely, don't get me wrong. But if he does, Damar Hamlin played he was active for one game this year. It could very easily go to Rodgers. Like, he's very live. He's very live. My God, man. Zach Wilson. Like, I know what I'm getting into. You know what you're getting into when you click a button to bet on Zach Wilson. But this guy's brutal, man.
It wasn't even the worst throw.
Like, I don't know how Jets fans do it. Chernoff messaged me, earlier tonight. He said it's going to be a fun one tonight. And my response was, your definition of fun is a lot different than mine.
Fun one.
A fun one. I don't even think Jets fans want to watch their games.
Not really.
No. Breece Hall, man. I love Breece Hall, though. He's my guy. He is my guy. Someone asked earlier about how the sportsbooks would grade that. Typically speaking, they would grade both the player and the DN special teams. It depends on the sportsbook. Always read the house rules. But if it's a defensive or special teams touchdown, typically they grade the defensive and special teams option plus the actual player themselves. So just so everyone is aware of that.
That Breece Hall conversion was also a classic Chargers defensive play.
Like, no defense, basically.
Yeah.
Man. Dalvin Cook getting 4 yards on first down is way higher than you would typically expect, though.
Yes, that's 3 yards above expected.
Yep. And then catching a pass for 1 yard on second down is 1 yard above expected as well. Did we get a roughing the passer here or something, maybe? Crowd seems to be cheering pretty loudly. Oh, yeah, we got one. We got a roughing the passer on Bosa. I mean, this is awful news for this couldn't have been a worse start. This couldn't have been a worse start for the under.
Let's take a long Jets drive until like the 8-yard line and then a field goal on 4th and 2 by Robert Saleh.
Yeah. Like a 15-yard roughing the passer, that's going to be like maybe the third biggest play of the day for the Jets.
Completely dumb penalty.
Oh my God.
Oh no. What's happening?
Oh, it's so hard for you, Suma, but Garrett Wilson just fumbled on a screen pass.
Are you kidding me?
I honestly don't know whether or not this was recovered in bounds or not, so we're about to see. But the Chargers player that came to recover, I don't know if he controlled it before.
Oh, I think it didn't. I think it didn't control. Oh man, what is happening here?
I think it was Derwin James that recovered that. I can't tell. At least the turnover. Where was the turnover? It must have been on the 35. He definitely recovers in bounds. On hindsight, in hindsight, I mean, the only view they're showing us is from the back where you can't even see the ball.
Mm.
But do they not coach these guys that you gotta be able to, recover in bounds? Like, these guys just run and sliding out of bounds. It's coaching 101. This is not the best coach team in the planet. Let's be real here. Brandon Staley. Oh, that was
So
tough.
we did not get a proper view. So whatever.
Yeah, we didn't get a good view, but you know the standard nowadays to overturn. I don't think that's getting overturned.
My whole laptop is frozen. I cannot click anything else than the windows that are open right now. So as long as I'm clean on the stream, everything is fine.
Well, we already established that Germany gets the bad streams for football games, and it appears you guys get the bad laptops as well.
Oh man, I mean, not too terrible for the under, but damn it.
Yeah, I mean the under. You can't when the total is 41, and you get a special teams touchdown.
Yeah, it's over.
Like the under is,
Yeah,
at least if it was Zach Wilson throwing a pick six, I could live with that because that's within the range of outcomes that you think is, reasonable to expect in a Jets game. But a goddamn punt return for a touchdown, like who returns punts for a touchdown anymore? This reminds me of like when I bet Jacksonville earlier this year, and the up back for Houston returned a kickoff for a touchdown. It's like, why is this? How is this happening in my life? How is this?
Did we have a single punt return touchdown yesterday, or any return touchdowns?
Not that I can recall.
Yeah,
there was no return touchdowns yesterday,
and we got one.
How many return touchdowns have there been this year? There was the one from the up back that I remember in Jacksonville, Houston.
Bengals had one against the Ravens.
Yep.
Other than that,
yeah, that's a false start. Yeah, it is good. Thank you, refs. Blow it dead after they already start running the play. All right. You know what? I think the Jets D is going to. I mean, here we are. I don't want to sound like this. It's only 4 minutes into the game, but I have a feeling the Jets D is going to keep them in this. Producer Jason Cooper says there's been five return TDs this year.
Okay.
And yes, D2, I do remember that we bet real dollars on this league.
Seth is saying, Suma, how about Kane for the halfway line? I'm not sure what he's saying.
So it has something to do with Harry Kane playing for Bayern Munich, but I have no idea. I have zero clue what that's in reference to. No clue. All right. Jets D is looking okay.
Jets D is coming along.
That's it, man. Jets D, baby. That was a pass to Eckler. I bet Austin Eckler unders today, by the way. So I'm just like, I'm miserable all around. But this is actually a good scoreline for Eckler unders. Oh, fumble. No, and they got it back. This is the breaks, man. Well, you know what? Again, we got to think about the long game. This would have been good for the DJ Reed force this one. Would have been good for the Jets, but bad for the under. Right now, yes. we need to hope for a Jets 11-minute drive down the field.
Yes.
And hopefully ends in a field goal, and then they do the same thing again.
Classic Dalvin Cook, 4 yards a pop drive.
No, I need Brees all overs as well. So give Brees the ball. Yes. Oh, Herbert has a lot of time.
Sprinkle Chargers DSTs anytime because of Zach Wilson. Good one.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you did make that bet, there you go. Again, I thought that if anything, it would have been exactly like you said, OPMG would have been a Zach Wilson pick six. Instead, you get the punt return touchdown.
Good stop. Yeah. Let's do a long punt here.
Yeah, I didn't want to ruin the suspense for you on that stop there. It's about a minute difference. It's like 40 seconds. It's one play. It's the difference of a full play.
Next time I will request that we start simultaneously.
Guys, I'll tell you right now, if we do, I'm not requesting donations for the stream tonight. I'm not saying that you have to or anything like that. August Young has been good in the past with some donations, but all the donations that we take on this stream tonight will be used towards getting Suma like some sort of real-time NFL feed. Something. I don't know how these guys do it. Suma's in a group chat with me on weekends where he's like always doing like a play-by-play of stuff that we're rooting for. It'd be like, oh, like Vikings TD or whatever, which I saw like 45 seconds ago. I just don't have the heart to tell him that I've seen it already. He's just talking to the air. We've all seen the play that he's referring to.
It's the German DAZN.
Yes.
I think you have DAZN Canada, correct?
Yes, but I'm watching on cable right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching on cable. Had to up to the cable this year to make sure we're in real time here. Zach Wilson or Nathan Peterman?
I think I would still go with Wilson here.
Yeah.
I mean, Peterson is like not a real football player.
It's like, would you rather eat like, a horse shit sandwich or a dog shit sandwich? And either way, you're eating shit, no matter what. So like, yeah, pick your poison, I guess. If you force me, if I had to start one game with one of those quarterbacks, I'd probably take Zach Wilson. He seems to have like a little bit more mobility. Maybe he can scramble for a third down here and there. Yeah.
Is Peterman still on the Bears practice squad?
I don't know where he's at right now. I'll find out. Since you have all your windows frozen.
I'm frozen. I cannot check anything.
Yeah, you've been frozen out. Yeah, he's still on the Bears practice squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elon. I think I gotta get this Elon satellite stuff. Maybe that's better.
Guys, Wilson greater than DeVito with a question mark at the end. Everyone's greater than DeVito. Like, you guys see this guy play? DeVito's the worst quarterback. He is terrible. Terrible. Like, yes. I knew something was up in that first game that he came in where Brian Daboll just refused to throw the ball.
Yeah.
As soon as he just said, like, no, we're not even going to throw. Like, I knew something was up right then and there, but he's actually way worse than I even thought.
And chops.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. Breece Hall's going to get to his he's going to get to 60 yards, 1 yard at a time. That's how it's going to go down. Honestly, this O-line is so bad.
I mean, when you cannot block the Chargers, it's really bad.
Derwin James just absolutely murdered Breece Hall. Like, open field destruction. Why are the Jets playing fast, man? Slow it down, guys. Slow it down. One of the reasons why I like the unders is like the Jets are playing almost no huddle this year.
Yeah.
At least they're taking forever to snap the ball. That's good. I hate stuff like this, but I mean, that was a big hit. Oh, yes.
What happened?
First down conversion to Gibson.
Nice.
We got Gibson anytime TD here. 9-1. Let's get more targets for Gibson. He's going to score the first TD for the Jets. And you know how depressed I'm going to be too, because it would have been first TD of the game, 50-1. But instead we got that scumbag fucking punt return. What is going on? All right.
DeVito could never. Yes.
DeVito could not make that throw. If DeVito starts against the Cowboys defense will outscore the Giants offense. I'm telling you right now. If I could find a prop bet somewhere, I mean, obviously depends on the odds I'm being offered, but the Cowboys defense will outscore Tommy DeVito. It will happen. Just keep running Breece Hall for 3 yards. Let's do it.
We need a long drive down to 3 or 4 minutes and then a field goal.
Brees Hall just ran for 3 yards. All right, another couple of those. They're at the Chargers 42. We're in 4-down territory here, Saleh. We're in 4-down territory. Let's keep it slow. Like, again, hurrying to the line. I mean, they haven't done this all year. Come on, Saleh. What are you doing, man? Again, at least they're draining a lot of clock. They're going to let this clown throw. Oh, my God. And he fumbled at midfield. Suma.
Wilson.
We need to find coordinator positions within this league, man. We really do. Because Nathaniel Hackett, this guy he's got a problem. And the problem is his brain. It's not functioning.
Oh, man. Oh, no. I mean, it's 3 yards. Like, run the ball and then convert the 4th down. I mean,
with this offensive line, you can't have this guy doing like 5 and 7 step drops. It's got to be quick passing game. Quick. All right. Come on, Jets D. Let's hold them up.
Can we revisit the Wilson over DeVito?
You know what? There's 2 turnovers already for the Jets. It's okay. Maybe the defense will hold up. This could play out okay for the under. We need a stop here. No field goal range. And believe me, Max, I agree. Suma doesn't deserve it.
Yes.
He doesn't. Is the laptop that's frozen, is that the laptop that you left in the hospital when your kid was being born?
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe someone tampered with it at the hospital.
Yes.
Something like a chip or something like that. Some sort of government monitoring, you know?
Yeah. D2 is asking about the Deutsche Bank Park turf.
D2.
I'm pretty sure that the NFL installed their own turf, and it's not the soccer turf. So, yes, something I read about that it was something like in between because they didn't want to get the players mad at the classic turf injury stuff.
Makes sense. I mean, it's important. They play on good fields. Okay, big 3rd down here. Big 3rd down.
3rd and how many yards?
6 yards.
Come on, D.
Herbert scrambling. Oh, no. Serenity now. Now.
That doesn't look good, Rob.
The Jets D played it well, but Herbert scrambled, rolled out to his left, and then he found Eckler, who just like broke coverage after the play broke down. It's bad. That's bad all around. It's bad for Eckler props, bad for it's just bad. It's just bad. I need to do something to change the vibes. What's a traditional Chargers color? Like yellow or powder blue?
Yes.
We're going to have to change the background color here out of the green that I got behind me to a more Chargers color. Traditional Chargers color.
I'm just realizing that it's not yet the first quarter, and the Jets have 2 turnovers and got a punt return touchdown against them.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most Jets football ever.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I can't say that this is not within the realm of possibilities. I'm not going to be like the guy that's like, oh, I'm so unlucky or whatever. Who knew the Jets were going to have turnovers? It's like, well, everyone. That's what they do. Oh, that was actually a very good catch by Quentin Johnston. Very short, but he really got up there to make that catch. It doesn't seem like I could even connect to the lights, man. I'm just stuck with this green. It's like how you're stuck with the whatever window you're on right now.
Okay, we have an update on this. Apparently, my mouse is not working anymore, and everything works fine with my touchpad.
So your mouse is just out of juice.
Yes. Yeah, but it's not the cursor. It's only the clicker. What happened?
Flag. Bring it back. Some sort of hold. Something. How did he even get this? How did he even get face mask on the defense? God.
Oh, jeez.
Well, they're talking about it now. I don't know what they're talking about. We're going to go to the powder blue color. Ref, just make the announcement, man. It's been a minute. You guys have been talking it over. Defensive face mask. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Touchdown counts. Did he get in the end zone? I thought he was down at the 1 or something. Definitely a face mask. Definitely down. Dude, let's watch a replay of this. He's short. Yeah, he didn't score. He didn't score. It looked like they had a chance to stop him in the backfield in this play.
Yeah.
And then he ran into his own player.
Yes.
His own player, and he just spun, and he was all right. First and goal at the 1. Can we get a goal line stand?
A goal line stand would be incredible.
That would be something. This is where you get the Parham TD that I didn't bet.
I mean, yes, Dylan, how did they call that touchdown? His elbow was clearly down. I don't get it.
I in real time, I saw that. I was surprised when they were ruling it a touchdown. I was like, what the hell is this? They did throw to Parham. Oh, flag. I'm already not happy with. I mean, it hasn't been too many flags, so I'm just not happy with myself. Oh, there's no foul for an eligible man downfield. Someone just threw the flag because they saw it, and then they just picked it up. The classic NFL move. I just need to. Yeah, we need a false start. We need Fireman Ed to get loud. I'm not a Fireman Ed fan. Oh, there's a flag. Flag on this play, Suma. Flag.
Come on, holding.
I think there was they ran illegal formation or something, illegal shift.
So how do they call an ineligible man downfield from the 1 yard line? How are they exactly measuring that within the end zone?
Defensive offside.
Oh, kill me.
Sorry, what? No play? They enforced it before the play?
Man.
This is I mean, I don't know what happened here, but it worked in our favor somehow. Because it's not a touchdown, and it clearly was a touchdown, so it worked in our favor for that one play.
Okay, I need you to spoil me with they did not get in.
Well, I'll tell you this. Eckler is in the end zone, and he's dancing right now, and he's pointing. It looked very much like he was not going to get in, and then he got in. All right, guys. We have...
Oh, man.
I know. He just bounced off of it. Eckler is a TD machine, man. He's a TD machine. I have to make this interesting. And when I say make it interesting, I'm going to have to live bet the Jets. What was the score in the game against the Bills where Rodgers got hurt?
16-0 or 16-3?
They've done it before.
Yes.
You're saying there's a chance.
Yes. And it was against a much better Bills team back then.
Yeah. I mean, live bet the under is probably the play. I don't know what to do with myself right now. You're seeing me come unhinged on this stream. I'm very much coming unhinged. That's exactly how I feel. It's all coming undone, people. It's all coming undone. See, there's a lot of don't do it in the chat here with the Jets, which makes me want to do it. This cannot be luck. This is all they're offering right now on money line everywhere across the board. We got to be a touchdown behind or something. You got to give me more than 5-1 to bet the Jets right now. 463? God, I can't even do that, man. Guys, have we not watched Chargers games? This is actually not entirely true. There have been a few games where the Chargers win wire to wire. But yes, this is what I'm like. The Chargers are going to charger this in some way. Are they not? Are they not going to charger this in some way?
2017 Jets. Let's do this.
Let's manifest it, man. I don't think the Chargers are going to score another point today. They won't score for the remaining 3 quarters. Okay, Jets plus 12. Come on. Jets plus 12 minus 101. Come on.
They closed minus 3.5, correct?
They closed 3.5 dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, come on. If you don't think I'm clicking Jets plus 12.5, plus 13 minus 110. Hello. Pinnacle alternate line right there. These other lines, some of these don't exist. Oh God, someone's beating me to the punch, man. Live betting. Stop talking, more betting. Stop talking, more betting.
The line is a scam.
You know what, Suma? The game total is only 45 right now. How is that? It's been 14
only 45?
What's going on here?
That has to be correlated with someone not expecting Wilson to score.
That's part of it, and maybe the Jets play the Chargers play pretty conservatively.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to read this from the Joey Tunes chat right now. I guess this has nothing to do with football. Lakers star Anthony Davis had a spasm of his groin and is attempting to see if he can return for the second half. A spasm of his groin.
What is a spasm of a groin?
Can anyone describe a groin spasm to me? I'm not quite sure what that entails. I've been hit in the nuts before. That hurts. I've had some groin injuries before.
But you never had spasms.
Deshaun Watson had that problem. I don't know that the Jets will actually score a point today, though. This is going to be really hard. Chargers, 4.5 yards per play, up by 14.
I think a certain number of months ago, Suma had a spasm of the groin.
Approximately 9 months ago. Approximately 9 months ago. Very painful. I can imagine. It sounds painful. The old spasm of the groin. Please let this play stand. Please, for the love of God, be a defensive offside. I need these Breece Hall yards badly. It's going to be something stupid like illegal formation. The flag came out right away at the snap. Illegal shift. Get out of my life.
The Jets have been outscored 61-12 in the first quarter this season.
Send Nathaniel Hackett to the sun. Alan Lazard, get bent, bro. Just stop. Stop. What are you doing? Oh, man. I love the Nails, man. This is such a great group of people. I do appreciate everyone who tunes in to these garbage football games that I just watch over and over.
What's not every message?
Oh, man.
Dr. Philip Rivers says in the chat.
He has to come to a stop, Chosen. He had to come to a stop. He didn't stop before the snap. He was just still slowly motioning. Oh, man. Oh, man. How many likes do we have? We're going to have to get the likes. I'm going to tell people we're going to have to get the likes up no matter what. I don't know that I can commit to doing this beyond what we're doing right now.
If there's something that
91.
you don't,
91 likes is pretty good. But more. We need, like, everyone should like the stream. It's just.
so earlier on the Forward Progress stream, George wanted us to sing Country Roads in a duet for 50 likes, and we only got to 47, and we came short.
Country Road, like the Take Me Home Country Road song.
Yes.
That's by John Denver, right?
I think so. Yes.
All right.
Oh, no. Okay, I thought he had it.
Yeah,
Never
I saw
mind.
that play about 2 minutes ago, Suma. I could have saved you the time, man.
Yeah, thank you
saved you
very
the
much.
time.
In hindsight.
Take Me Home Country Roads. What's the deal with the YouTube policies here, Jason? Are we able to play any of that song just so I could get a quick refresher? I know the song, but like I don't know the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how it starts. Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains.
Almost Heaven, West Virginia, something like this.
This game has gotten to the
now
point.
he's pulling the guitar.
This game has gotten to the point where it's, what is it, the end of the first quarter here? Andy Molitor doesn't know what he's walking into when he comes in here. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Well, let me listen to your voice, Suma. You got to sing the beginning again. Almost Heaven.
Almost Heaven, West Virginia. But I don't know any more text, so.
Okay, this is going to be done by the end of the night. This shall happen. It shall happen. Guys, it is a great song. I'm not a country fan, and I know the chorus. They were singing it at the KC game. That's why George brought it up, obviously. No, I'm an idiot, obviously.
That was terrible. Yes, that was terrible.
Well, you know what? These people, yeah. I mean, I don't have very good pitch from a vocal perspective. Not at all. Oh, this definitely needs some sort of capo or something. God, now I'm gonna have to figure this out. It's disaster zone here tonight. Disaster zone.
I think for the under, it might not be the worst idea to get the Chargers to like a 20-0 or something, and just watch Zach Wilson sucking it.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Wilson sucking it could mean a lot of things, though.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what you want to watch, Suma, but where I come from,
maybe
in North America, Zach Wilson sucking it means many different things. Yeah.
Touche.
Many different things. Oh, man.
Oh, I had to check the Mayo stream. Jeff is feeling it.
Yeah. Jeff is... I've been with Jeff when he watches Chargers games before, and it's not tolerable. You don't understand. You can't even imagine. Like, he starts counting down the play clock. He's in another one.
Oh, Rob, Seth with the slander here. Tune your guitar.
You know what? Like, I'm wearing headphones. It's probably out of tune. No, it's fine. There's no tuning issues here. There's no tuning issues.
One thing I will say, and MILF Hunter is saying this, we still have the primetime under going for us. So,
sorry, did you call him MILF Hunter?
I mean, what else is M Hunter like?
His first name could
Max
be Mark.
Hunter.
His first
Mark
name
Hunter?
could be Mark. Yeah, I think we had a Mark Hunter in the chat last time. You just automatically assumed he was a MILF Hunter. Wow, in the span of a couple minutes, Suma's going MILF Hunter, Zach Wilson sucking it. There's just
All
a lot going on
correlated.
here.
All correlated.
I mean, we do have a lot of adult streams, and if you recall, the last stream we were on, Whale Capper was talking about the size of Andy Molitor's package, and we saw some pictures as well, which we're gonna have to talk about with our guest.
Okay.
Andy.
Suma!
What's going on?
Oh, wie geht es Ihnen?
Sehr
Look
gut
at
und Ihnen?
this. Yes. How about that German game? Look at that. I haven't seen you in
Man. Yeah, I had tickets because G-Stick George got me to, but I have sent some friends because I could not leave the wife alone. Next time.
Yeah. Responsibilities. Next time sucks. Like you're not talking like this week, are you?
No.
Like nobody wants
No.
to go to that. And yeah, I get into the waiting room just as you know what happened. There's a saying about this in America, Suma, about when you assume something like MILF Hunter. Like Hunter is a semi-common last name. That
Very
made me laugh
common.
quite a bit though.
Yeah.
M
very
Hunter. Very common. I assume it's MILF Hunter. I think he thinks that because he's a Jets fan. And he
M.
just
Hunter
always
is-
says the Zach
it's the
M.
Wilson
Zach
Hunter is a
Wilson
common
connection.
name? M.
Yeah.
Hunter is a common name? Interesting.
It's Jaeger. I mean, isn't that a common name in Germany?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Jaeger Hunter. Same thing. Let's go. What's I didn't catch the first quarter. I had some things to catch up on, and I made some a couple good college basketball bets, a couple really bad ones. Had to catch up on that a little bit. What's
Yep.
what's the consensus on that fumble? Like they just did you guys get a replay that they showed like two before the commercial and then they didn't show it again?
They showed a horrible view from the back where you couldn't see the ball, but I think it was fine. Honestly, I think it was good. Naturally, Andy, I had a very miserable first quarter because I have the under in this game. And whenever you bet the under, you don't want to see an 87-yard punt return for a touchdown, for Christ's sakes. Like, what is that? What is that?
It's especially the first two drives. Like both defensive lines were playing well. Nobody was really getting anything done. I remember it was like a Bengal back when the Bengals sucked, like pre-Burrow. The game that really sticks in my craw was like a Bengals Ravens game like that, where I liked the under. I got like 4 points of CLV, and then it was like the opening kickoff. I think it was just like your whole Sunday. I was just like mad about that all day long.
So you might occasionally hear Suma say something like in regards to the play because of the German streams. They're like 2 minutes behind North America. So he's watching probably second down right now and embracing whatever's coming at this point. But I'll let you know, Suma, big time plays here. And the Chargers are going to have to punt from midfield. Under back in play, baby. Under back in play.
In play.
Do you have some gangrene too there, Pizzola?
I sure do.
Did you take the 3 and a hook?
Sure did.
Sure. I mean, they're playing pretty well. Obviously not the best start, but if they just didn't fumble on every drive, I mean, things weren't going that bad. They're moving the ball a little. Just need the defense to keep playing like that. I'm
just going to regret not having bet Jets money line a few minutes ago. That's what I'm going to regret. I looked at the numbers. I'm like, you got to be offering me more than 5-1 to bet the Jets down 14. Like, come on, plus 500. But as some people pointed out, Andy, trap line, maybe. Trap line.
It might be a double reverse trap by Vegas.
Ooh.
Somebody in the chat's asking about the Spurs game. Did you catch any soccer today? That was the most drawn game I ever watched. I just decided to have that on the TV.
There was 21 minutes combined of stoppage time in the first and second half of that game. A little bit absurd. But I mean, I used to be in a fantasy soccer pool and I'm not anymore. And I don't watch as much soccer because of it. Like it was a decent high roller fantasy soccer pool that disbanded.
Was it just EPL or all 5 leagues or what?
It was EPL. It was Italy, Spain, and England. And we left Germany out because no one cares.
Yeah. Although Suma, how about my squad? VfB Stuttgart. It's a little
man.
They were relegated like 2 years ago, and all of a sudden they're good. It's all my mom will talk about.
Guirassy. He's owning it.
I don't know any of the players. I just know they don't.
Okay.
No. They're just like an over funnel.
Guirassy has scored like 13 or 14 goals already.
Wow, maybe I'll get a kit. Does that sound
Rob, did you know that Andy has a grandma in Stuttgart?
I should have, but I did not know that. I did not.
My other team, Suma Heidenheim. That's the place in my. That's where I was actually born in Heidenheim. They're up too. Fuck the whole squad's up, buddy.
How about that Crawley Town?
I don't know. Are they good anymore?
I have no idea.
I don't remember. Like I feel like that one just it convinced me to probably never buy a soccer team.
I love Preston. He's all I don't talk to him as much as I used to.
Stressful ordeal. Ugh.
Yeah, I will never not laugh thinking about the time where they were on like a losing streak and he posted a video to Twitter of him like serving pies,
pies, yes.
meat pies to people. And the responses were just like, maybe our ownership should stop focus on serving pies and focus on fixing the team. And like all the responses were, I could not get over that, man.
Yeah, I would have probably just like turned off maybe that was before you could turn off like replies. That was such a power move.
Yep. Well, we see
That's
that
why I just don't own any
Crawley's
teams.
mid-table. Crawley's mid-table apparently not doing too bad. So good for them. Go Crawley Town. Go. In another life, I'll buy enough NFTs that I can buy a English soccer team at some point.
Yeah, can I trade in my Top Shots I have left for like some of these NBA teams, maybe they can't be worth that much. Maybe at least I could get like half a ticket to an in-season tournament game or something.
The worst thing about Top Shots is that I probably still have like 200, but you cannot bulk list these things. You have to click them one by one. Like I will just own them for life because it's such a pain in the ass to sell them.
Just one by one, crazy.
Yeah, like it would actually take me an entire day to list every single one of those.
Yeah,
tough, man.
I know. I remember I got right at the end of it, and it was very much a net positive. I didn't get in super early, but I got in early enough where you could like get lucky, buy a pack, and flip it for like 10x sometimes if you got a half decent card. It was the dream, and just like everything like that, it never lasts. But right at the end, I got like a very low numbered, I think Anthony Davis card, and like a higher level one, and I listed it for too much, and it never sold. And I probably should have just taken a little less and made a couple grand off it, and now I just still have it. It's like, well, this is worth zero now.
The Jets are not a real football team. Like this is not a real team. I don't. How are they? Okay, it's fourth down. Thank God. Thank the Lord they recovered this fumble. Like who's fumbling toss plays nowadays? And why are you running a toss play on 3rd and 3? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is just tough. You guys got any props? Yeah, I do. I played Austin Eckler unders in receiving at post, both receptions and yardage.
Catches. Well, both.
Both for small amounts. They're both up here. Breece Hall over 59.5 rush yards. And then I took some real absolute darts on Xavier Gipson and Jeremy Ruckert touchdown scores.
Gibson. I had to look that up because I knew that was like an undrafted free. When he caught that one longer ball.
Yeah.
Stephen F. Austin. Powerhouse football team, apparently.
Yes.
Rob Gibson also had the return touchdown in week 1 against the Bills when we were talking about return touchdown.
Yeah. There you go. I mean, I saw Randall Cobb out, and see, Suma's reacting to a play. I've been watching commercials for a minute now. I don't even know what you're reacting to. I have no clue.
Almost blocked the punt, it seemed like.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm watching on crack streams.
Okay.
Like everything else I can watch through streaming, but apparently like once I finally got rid of DirecTV altogether because you just weren't using it, it turns out like having DirecTV was what allowed me to watch Monday Night Football on like streaming. And now it's like, well, enter your TV service. Well, I don't have one now. So I have no idea how far behind I am. I just got done with the punt. Like they just punted the ball. And
wow, we found someone who's behind me.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm watching
my God
streams. I also have the ESPN score bug.
We expect this from third world countries like Germany, but not in Canada.
What do I do now?
States.
Do I have to sign up for like YouTube TV or something? I suppose.
I honestly, I shouldn't talk because up until this year, I was in the same boat as you guys. Me and Suma were doing streams last year for the NFL playoffs. The chat was, touchdown, and I didn't see it for like 2 minutes till 2 minutes. So I was just like, deal it. But now I'm back on the cable train, and it's
good.
Yeah,
I wonder if I
they're
can do.
rinsing me.
I wonder if you can do. You know those shitty, like the bunny ear thing, but you just slap it on the wall, like
Nah.
the local thing. I think I can do that.
Maybe. Taylor says
Yeah,
it's not on
streaming
YouTube
is-
TV. ESPN Plus is what you're looking
See,
for.
ESPN Plus doesn't have like the If it's on ESPN straight up, then it doesn't let you have that for some reason. So
Right.
I think maybe I'll get the maybe just get this antenna.
Yeah,
Actually, those are like the fastest streams.
could be. Anthony
figure it out. We'll
Davis
figure it out.
Anthony Davis left the game tonight, apparently with a some sort of groin injury, but it was described as specifically was described as a spasm of the groin. Are you ever experienced a spasm of the groin before?
Been there. I mean, not since I was like 14. You wake up and like, and then you gotta get up and do laundry nice and early. But no, sometimes I feel like they know what they're doing when they tweet stuff out with the phrasing like that. Like, oh, I'm gonna get a million quote tweets here.
I don't know who tweeted it because I saw it in the Joey Tunes feed me, and he never credits the person who tweeted it. He just copies and pastes it like it was his own information, right? Per sources is what it says at the end of this.
Per my Twitter feed.
Per sources, yes. Thank you, Joey. Very much appreciated. Spasm of the groin. Spasm of the groin. Oh, man. I can't believe I bet the Jets, man. Why are they playing?
I know,
fast,
but
man?
the under's slowly coming back. What's the live total at? I don't have a book open right now.
Yeah, I'll pull it up on
screen
Pinnacle
right
now. Yeah, it's honestly we're probably in a decent spot, or like just coin flipping from the pregame bet. At this,
got to be back to under 40, like just 39 and a half, 40 somewhere around there. Jets haven't done shit.
We'll see in between plays here. It's a big third down coming up here, 3rd and 9. It was Shams. Shams tweeted it. Tunes hijacked it, put it in the Telegram. Feed me. That's the Rex Chapman playbook, as it's called.
Oh God, is he still doing? He got like that TV gig. I haven't seen him much lately, though.
I don't know. Big third down. Big third down.
We're off the board.
Get him. Take him down. Take him down. Oh, that's
Franklin Myers.
Oh, he destroyed him though. I can't believe he didn't get flagged for that. Of all, I'm not saying he should have. Just with the precedent of like the way the NFL calls stuff, you throw a quarterback that hard to the ground. God, I hate Rex Jackman. I can't stand Rex. The whole chat. I mean, the Nails have spoken. The Nails are not big fans of Rex. Yeah.
Have the Chargers gotten anything down the field yet?
The Chargers have 3.5 yards per play, Suma, and they're winning by 14 points. To answer your question.
That's football, baby. Yeah, that Commanders one. I feel so bad for some of these guys. Like, I mean, just try to like fall down on your couch and then change positions while you're doing it.
Yeah.
It's asking them the impossible when they're just trying to tackle people. Oh, he did whip him down pretty hard.
Well, that whip down was bad. The Commanders one was a fucking joke.
No, he just tackled him. Like that's a form tackle.
And they I get the ones where they enforce like your full body weight. But so the guys that drive quarterbacks into the ground, I get it. But what is this guy going to do? It's not like there was no intent to put all his body. Like I hate that call. I fucking hate that call. That game gave me a stroke. I had bet Washington this week. Between that and that Sam Howell interception in the end zone at the end of the first half, where he just threw it to a Patriots player like it was a Commanders receiver. There's like no one there. I couldn't get over that game.
I don't know. Maybe Suma has an opinion on Howell. I can't figure out if he's good or not. Like when he has a live arm, he makes some big throws, but then he makes things like that happen all the time. And then obviously sacks aside, holding onto the ball too long aside. Like once in a while, he does something just mind-numbing like that.
Yeah.
I think in general, he's probably better than I thought because some of these throws also against the Pats were pretty nuts, and he has a few of them every week, but that guy's eating sacks like I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, there's that guy, that Joe A guy on on Twitter. Are you familiar with this guy, Andy? Have you come across his account yet?
How do you Joe what?
Jason gotta show some of his banger tweets.
We need this guy is, I don't believe he's a real person. He's the one that thinks like Mahomes stinks and that Sam Howell is great. And you haven't seen this guy yet?
Riley.
No, not GRP.
Oh, not GRP. Although they both like Baker. My favorite is when Baker is like 70-1 in the. I'm going to lower him to 4% on my notebook.
We need to find this guy. He did have an exchange with Eager recently as well. Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I know who it is then. Just the Mahomes hate.
Yes.
Yeah, basically like, oh, this guy, you're seeing flashes and like he's basically right there with Mahomes. It's like, no.
Yeah.
There's just not people that are right there with Mahomes.
Justin Herbert is also QB1 within the division.
Right. Yep. I mean, that guy is a little bit too much.
Do you have takeaways from Aiden O'Connell? That game was kind of wonky and it made it hard to judge, but I thought he was pretty okay. Like, obviously, you had the super big dead cat bounce, but he looked less lost than a lot of the quarterbacks last weekend.
A little bit, though, of the no turnovers, but a little bit of the Tyson Bagent experience for O'Connell yesterday, which everything was underneath. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when he has to throw downfield.
And next week is going to be challenged.
Oh, yes.
Talk about going from... Well, I mean, same thing with Watson, though, too. Drew had some comments. He was chatting back with me when he rewatched the Browns footage from yesterday. Because, you see the highlights. Like, Watson had a nice deep pass, and he had a couple of passes, and then you rewatch some of that. It's like, hey, he's still not right. And going from, like, going from easy level to, Rainbow Road. It's going to be a crude awakening. We'll say crude because it's Watson.
Crude awakening. We'll probably get about 1,000 views on this video, so I'll let the cat out of the bag. But I watched Browns cards from yesterday as well. Watson sucked again. He stunk in that, and that was a very easy defense. The big play downfield to Amari Cooper. Cooper was
against
wide
a good
open.
defense. Like that's your dick.
I didn't think very much of him yesterday. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he needs another offseason or something, but he's just a shell of the former quarterback he was.
I think they had let me quickly check. They had a success rate of 30.5% offensively. That was the third worst mark yesterday.
I just have to point out that Ruckert just caught a ball. So he is playing. He's alive. He's getting some snaps. Just give us that Ruckert anytime, 16-1, baby. Come on.
The Hootie and the Blowfish touchdown.
Oh,
that's not the right name. Close enough.
No.
Close enough.
Yes. You know what drives me nuts about Nathaniel Hackett and the Jets? Like Breece Hall picks up like 10 yards. He does like this juke move. He spins, whatever. And then they bring out Dalvin Cook for a series and he just drops a ball on first down. It's like, what is happening here? Oh,
can we get a sack now?
Or we throw way short of the sticks with Michael Carter.
Yeah, what you do is Zach Wilson, who could run for a first down, and there's no one in front of him, decides he's going to flip the ball to Michael Carter, who has a defender directly on. Like, what am I watching here? This is not real life. This is not real. Like, it actually is not real. He's just open field ahead of him, and he flipped to a guy that has a defender right on his back. Please, God, Zerline.
This team has a winning record, Rob.
I know.
That's where we're at. That's where we're at this year.
And they're going to bring Aaron Rodgers back and make the playoffs.
Look at that, 14-3, closing in.
Field goal is good.
3 more field goals away from covering.
This Jets team. I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to die on air. That's like one of my biggest fears. I get really worked up from this stuff. Jason, if you see me like really struggling sometime, you just got to take my camera off screen. We're not going to let people witness me. I can feel like I'm very uncomfortable.
That's bound to happen to somebody. Probably me. I'm not in the best shape. I should go for a walk tomorrow. The closest thing I've seen, I guess, was that Notre Dame podcaster where everyone thought he shit his pants, and it turned out he got hit with the double. Well, he says, and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, but he says he got hit with the double cramps.
Yeah.
I had to stand up. Anyone who's got a Charlie horse knows those hit you like lightning.
The move is to take an edible and drift off. Well, Thursday Night Football is Bears and Panthers. I am doing a stream, and let's just say it's going to be a magical stream. Take that for what it's will. Some of you may be able to read between the lines, but I stick to my promises that I made earlier in the year. And we will have a magic Thursday Night Football stream. If you catch me.
How magic? Are we talking like full-on mushrooms, or what are we doing here?
Well, I didn't say anything like
too wild.
I didn't say anything like that, Andy.
Okay.
You just finished the sentence yourself. But it will be a magical game. One way or another, some magic will happen.
That might be a fun one. There's a bunch of injury issues on that Carolina defense now. Like, this might be what do you have percentages? What do you think as far as Fields goes, or he doesn't?
I don't think it makes any sense to start
It's
him on a short week.
I don't know why they're talking about it.
I don't know what's going on here. Bagent should start. Listen, if Fields starts, I will have some appetite to fade Chicago. Carolina sucks. I never want to bet them with anything. But if we get like the line drifts out further because Fields is starting, sign me up on Carolina. Like, I'll take my chances at that point. But I think Suma played the Colts this week against the Panthers, and a couple, I don't like the Panthers at all. Like, they're just impossible to bet at this point.
No, the Thomas Brown bump turned out to be not. It was like the Scooby-Doo meme where you pull the mask up, like, oh, it's just Reich again. Look. Oh, good. It might be worse. Somehow this has actually gotten worse.
Somehow they came out of the bye week. They played the Texans, they played the Colts, and they went for less than 4 yards per play in both of those games.
Yeah.
It ain't happening. Like, now they play the Bears. If this can't happen, if they cannot move the ball on one of these three defenses in 3 consecutive weeks, my God. And I mean, the Bryce Young draft pick just looks worse and worse.
Well, and that's the thing too, like that press conference where Reich all but said that he wanted Stroud, like that's just got to be festering even more every week. He goes out and sets the records last week. Like, I know he's a professional and he's going to give it his all, but man, it's got to be hard to like sit and, all right, I got to put a game plan together for this kid I don't want. It's like the dog that showed up on your door and won't, you fed it once and now you got to deal with it. When actually you wanted CJ Stroud. Yeah, that's really got to be in his craw.
Yeah, stuff. All right, let's get a stop here, Jets. I mean, under is still very much in play here. It's very much in play.
It feels very bad that the Panthers are losing probably a top 5 pick again this year too.
Oh my God, man.
What supplies is AG talking about?
I think he's just talking about drugs. Oh, I don't think you have to don't have to do it with Rob. It's not required, right?
No.
I mean, I will.
This is a sponsored stream by a very reputable brand. I'm not saying with any, positivity that I will be partaking in activities on Thursday, but wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You never know.
You never know what might happen. You never know what Rob might show up on Thursday night. You don't know. And listen,
Rob claims responsibility for anything you do if you decide to as well.
Everyone out there,
in writing, lawyer signed off.
You do what you got to do. Do whatever you got to do to get through life, and to get through Bears Panthers. We might need to have a little bit something,
How about Bengals Ravens in 2 weeks though?
Oh yeah, there's some bangers at the end of the year. There's a Seahawks Cowboys prime time. There's a Bengals Jags. We got some good ones later in the year, but we've been on a bad run. And the only game that was like a game that I really wanted to be on air for was Vikings 49ers. And I had dental surgery that day, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah. At least it wasn't a crazy game that with a fun upset.
Yeah.
The Vikings are another one. It's like, hey, this team has a winning record now. What the fuck?
Yeah, honestly, if I was the GM or owner of the Atlanta Falcons, Arthur Smith would have been shown the door so hard after that game. You literally lost to a guy that didn't even have the offensive line didn't even know his cadence. He had no idea. He literally had no idea. He was in the huddles and Kevin O'Connell's trying to explain the play to him. The players are trying to tell him what's going on, and you lost to that guy.
Yeah, so many things had to go wrong. Again, when you're a bad coach, things tend to go wrong, and that's kind of what I decided happened. Because Jesus, man, and I hate to bring this up, but the Dallas Cowboys probably should have emerged victorious on Sunday. The offense was pretty much humming at times. Defense got them the stops they needed at the end, and I just kind of decided that's what happens when you have a bad coach and a QB that sometimes can't get it clutched at the end.
We bet the Eagles. I agree with you. However, Dallas is just going to naturally find a way to lose those games.
They do that.
They just do it. Someone just said here, the Jets comeback is on. If they can score, possibly, because I don't know that their defense is going to.
I mean, Chargers have nothing down the field, nothing.
Nothing. Here's the thing. I actually feel really bad.
If they press or something and we get a turnover, if we can get one Jets turnover.
People are going to be like, what's wrong with Herbert or whatever? It's have you seen what he's dealing with here offensively? I mean, Keenan Allen is his number one, and then it's Quentin Johnston. They signed Jalen Guyton, who they just threw that third down pass to off the practice squad today. It's disastrous.
Well, even that scoring drive, it was a broken play that just really good, credit to Eckler and Herbert for finding each other along the sideline. And then it was a long face mask penalty. It's not like they were moving down the field on their only offensive touchdown. The Jets have played pretty well. They just maybe shouldn't turn the ball over and tackle the punt returner.
Hey, man, the Jets have 3.3 yards per play. The Chargers are only 3.0, if you can believe it. Jets are winning the yards per play.
Wrong team favored.
Wrong team favored.
Hashtag wrong team favored.
Hashtag that.
How do we feel about nibs?
The candy?
I don't know what that is.
You don't have these
No.
Yeah. What are you eating, Suma? Mambas?
Nothing.
You don't have any candy? I'm
Mambas.
trying to think of German candy. Milk.
It is 3:30 a.m. for Suma right now. Just so I hope he's not eating at 3:30 a.m. Oh, man.
But I saw the Kinder Bueno that you are chucking.
Those are pretty good.
Kinder is very famous over here.
Bangers right here.
The original, those are good. I like the original Kinders. My aunt just visited, brought some candy too. We got some, Hanutas, Suma.
Yes,
big Hanuta guy.
Yeah, it's another catch by Gibson.
Oh, Gibson is
Offensive
player of the week, Xavier Gibson.
We're gonna get if we could get to the half at 14-6 here, everything's gonna win. Jets are gonna cover. Unders.
I like how you're not even gonna consider 14-10.
Zach Wilson's getting the field like peak Aaron Rodgers.
Does this not feel like a really good? Well, we have to see with the number, but a really good second half underplay.
They all are every primetime game. Man, they all just go to sleep.
Does it not feel like the Chargers are just not going to move the ball again tonight? And it just is a matter of whether or not the Jets can actually do anything offensively. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. I don't want to be that guy.
That's the nature of the game, Rob. You got to make some predictions.
Well, see, I like to cover all the angles. I like to say Chargers are going to win in a route. Jets are. I'd like to do all that. That way we can just clip the good stuff at the end.
Clip the one time.
Yeah.
This is going to end up in a tie, just in case.
I mean,
you did make that joke. We made that joke on the deep dive Wednesday because I said my projections kept coming out with a tie for Giants Jets. And then when that went to overtime and it looked like maybe nobody scores again, I'm going to be really mad that I didn't even go look at a price when I had the premonition. Luckily, Zach Wilson, too good.
Me and Suma have a collection of circa millions entries, the max 5. So our 5th entry was doing very terribly after the first 5 weeks of the season. So we pivoted to making it a
booby prize,
a booby prize entry, and we had been doing like we're in the race for last place. Let's just put it that way. But that Jets Giants game last week was a big swing for us because we had that as a loss, and it flipped on all that bullshit at the end of the game. And the Jets offense, oh my God, man, I can't handle this anymore, guys.
We were just talking booby prize the other day.
Mm-hmm. Well,
man, Drew got like a quarterly booby prize, and he's like, I wish I would have pivoted 1 week earlier. And he's like, but that's such a hard decision. But at the same time, you're not eligible if you miss picks. So basically, all the people that just give up are out. Like it is really a bunch of people who were actually have pivoted and said, I'm going to try to win the booby prize. But hell, maybe there's some people that are doing that from day one, where they're just fading their picks and hoping they can go both ways. I don't know if somebody's ever tried that.
There is a science to it. There really is. I don't want to get into the methodology, but there is a science. The picks we had for those first 4 or 5 weeks were terrible, and that was a group entry. So
yeah,
basically like the ones that like we had to agree on those collectively. And those were the ones that were doing terribly. But then after that,
it was like Steelers week 1.
Yeah. I don't remember what we did by here.
I'm just trying to think of really bad.
Pretty sure we had Steelers week 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna check right now on Hyde Rose. Our group entry week
Broncos
1
versus Miami.
No Steelers week 1.
No.
Okay. No. We went 2-2-1 on that the first 2 weeks of the season. We won. We were up. This entry went to shit real quick. I don't know what happened, but it did, and we just pivoted that one. But there's this one guy in last place, and like he fucking goes 0-5.
Constantini 3. Constantini.
This guy, I don't know how he's doing it, man.
Have you looked up his other? Does he have other entries that are like doing well? See, and that's where I wonder if somebody who does multiple entries.
There's definitely 2 that are in the bottom 5.
Yeah,
there's 2 that are in the bottom 5.
2 bottom 5, and he's now taking the same 5 picks on all of his 5 entries.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't know what this guy
must be feeling good about it.
Mm-hmm. We went 1-4 on that entry this week.
Well, that's good.
I know, because we went 5-0 on the individuals went 5-0. The shit one went 1-4. Is perfect week. But yeah, we're.
Oh my God!
What are you looking at? The game's been in commercial for like
the chat, man. Hand
jobs. Oh, I thought you just saw the sack. Today. I'm like, how bad is it? It's taking a long. They're trucking the game over by steamship to Germany. I appreciate Suma. It is late. Like Suma, go to bed, man.
Yeah, we'll go at halftime.
Poor guy has to stay up for these primetime games. You have a primetime Jets game next week too.
Yes.
Andy, this entry is 13, 30, and 2. And we're like still 3 games out of last place. We haven't seen the updated standings for this week, but that's got to be close, man. 13, 30, and 2. That's like spread investor type level of handicapping right there.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while. I suppose it's basketball season again.
I don't know why I picked him. I could have picked anyone. I don't know why that name came to mind, but it was the one that just popped into mind. God, man.
I'm manifesting a turnover here. I don't know if I have the power to do that. I called it in the chat on a turnover once. It was I said Derek Carr interception here, and then there was an interception, and it turned out it was Taysom Hill throwing it, and then they called it off. So for like 5 seconds, I thought I had a lot of power. Then it all went to shit. So maybe
do the Chargers even try to score here though? I honestly don't even know.
They're just going to throw the ball to Eckler 6-7 times here, and you're going to be pissed.
Brandon Staley did not take the timeout before the punt, which was weird.
Eckler's going to get like 4 receptions on this one drive alone and cook me. Yeah,
that's the plan. Just little short shit to Eckler. I do have some Brees that he needs one more. I'm kind of annoyed he didn't get one in the second.
I mean,
I
Herbert
didn't
got
feel like
sacked on
laying
second
like
down.
minus 140 on the 2.5 catches.
Now, are the Jets going to
Sack.
use timeouts?
Oh, they did. They
Salah,
did.
yeah, Salah used a timeout.
Oh, Salah.
No, Suma wants it to go to the half. He's like, fuck this, man. I've seen enough. Suma, the guy that's always getting on coaches for not using their timeouts, does not want Salah to use a timeout.
I think Salah's a half decent in-game guy.
Is he? I think Salah's way overrated, man. Way overrated.
It's hard to judge what's going on with the Jets season when you start a season like that. Still won that game. Really weird year for him. I don't
Clock
mind Salah.
management is usually pretty iffy for him.
I'll trade you McCarthy on clock management.
I mean, there's like nothing.
I don't have a
downfield,
team.
like-
I guess I'll claim the Vikings because that was a fun win.
Oh, I love O'Connell. I think
O'Connell's good people, and I like it's hard not to root for him.
Oh,
Did you guys see the route that Quentin Johnson was running?
I did not.
I mean,
Oh man.
I mean, I think he was run blocking.
maybe that was a run block.
Well, he just kind of stood there and held the guy.
It's good that you guys are like a minute behind real time, so you can watch these plays together. It's nice.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, Jets did him a favor.
Oh, that was almost picked. Whitehead, you got to catch that shit, man. As Suma would say. Easy pick. Catch that shit.
The chat is basically spoiling me more than you right now.
I know it.
Oh, man.
Where are we at? Minute 14.
Oh, wow.
Love that.
I mean, better for the under, to be honest. Better
Yeah.
for the under.
Better for the under. Better for the under. We'll take it.
Yeah, I had a Vikings Falcons under. I'd convinced myself pretty heartily of that. And just like when you get the turn when you're running good and all the turnovers are in the red zone, it was just full on the opposite of that. But they kept kicking field goals to tease me. Like, oh my God, another turnover at the 5. Good. Oh, a safety. And then it's like, wow, the Falcons can't capitalize, and that'll be their 4th field goal of the day. And then obviously it got unraveled from there. But I was kind of banking on Jaron Hall.
All right, big play here, boys. On this 3rd down. Big play.
I will not read the chat right now.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll spoil it for you.
minimize
This is gonna. There's no chance it's gonna result in anything, and it didn't. It did. It was
for
Herbert immediately getting chased like a mile to his left. There was no chance it could have done anything. You know what, boys?
Over under 1.5 sacks on this Jets drive.
Oh my God, I don't even want to think about that because with that, there's like
The
probably
fumble.
with Zach Wilson a 33% chance of a fumble as well.
That Bosa swat, he was standing.
He was right next to him.
Like he
Just
had
like
no idea. Just
he just slapped the ball out of his hand like so effortlessly. Like
yeah.
that was too much. So far though, since I changed the background from green to blue, it's been 3-0 Jets since then. 3-0 Jets since then. Honestly, very happy with the handicap of this game, even though we're going to lose. And I shouldn't be, but I shouldn't be. What does MILF Hunter say here? The Jets will
Live
kill
total
clock with this bad feeling.
36.5.
We will take that.
Now. We'll take it.
We'll take it. Take it. Live total.
Oh, Notre Dame can't quite cover.
Herbert just got chased to Clive Bixby's house on that play. It's the most random comment. It's so good.
Is Bixby in Jersey?
He's in Jersey, yeah. He's in Jersey. Oh, man. That's funny.
Oh, another throw-in. Good. Nothing bad can possibly happen here.
I don't know how the DB made a play on this. He didn't even see the ball, but he made a
17-3, I'm guessing here for a halftime score then.
Do the Chargers still have all 3 timeouts? Oh my
do.
God, they do.
Yes.
Oh, God. Why? What is pain? What is pain?
Payne is betting on the Jets. But it worked the last couple weeks.
We need a first down in a bad way.
Yeah.
And
Just
I don't
throw
think
it.
we're gonna
Throw
get
it to
a first-
Brees. No, 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 is where Zach Wilson thrives.
Rob.
Oh my God, that was almost picked. It went right through the defender's hands. Might be time to call a running play, or better yet, just kneel. Kneel, get the Chargers to use a timeout. Maybe the -1. I don't know, guys. I don't know why I have done this to myself.
I didn't have any Houston, but boy, every time you say Neil, I'm still thinking of that.
Oh,
The Houston 2.5 tickets, like just.
But you know what?
Shitty. Like
The right
it was
play.
Crazy to be in it, though. But yeah, it was the right play.
It was like not like it would have mattered regardless, but it was the right play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything can happen. You never know. You can have a block kick or something. All of a sudden, it's a tie game.
This guy just doesn't feel pressure. Like he is getting
No.
away.
No.
He just does not feel anything around him. Like
So that when you say that, sometimes it's like a good thing. When you depending on how you're talking about the quarterback and like
Yes.
you're saying it, but it's funny because it is just not a good thing.
in this context, it is not a good thing.
No.
He literally has no idea when there's an edge rusher right next to him. Just no clue. No clue. You doing the half with Drew?
Yeah. I got to run. I got a producer probably waiting for me. Appreciate you having me on. Suma, great talking to you. Get some sleep
Yes, Andy.
there,
Yeah.
me friend. And
All right, Andy.
yeah, let's go Jets.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go
just got
Jets.
right up. Let's go. Producer Jason's like, yeah, fuck this outro for Andy. You don't have to let him say nothing anymore. Oh, Suma, if the Chargers score before the half here, it's going to be really depressing,
Yes. Yeah, very depressing.
because this is playing out very it was a big punt. No, don't let this guy return again. He's going to have another big
No, please no.
Okay, no, he's out.
Okay.
Don't tell me they're calling a late hit. It definitely was a late hit, but don't tell me they're calling one. I mean, well, you know what? No, he's still in bounds. He didn't touch out of bounds. Good call, ref. Okay, how much time we got? 17 seconds left in the first half here. 17 seconds.
That's basically like one big play,
Yep.
timeout, and try to kick field goal.
Yeah, I'm just hoping for
Maybe 2 plays.
just get us to the half at 14-3.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck, he hit Keenan Allen. That's a decent gain. How did that only take 6 seconds, 7 seconds? Felt like longer. Maybe it's just because I'm. Oh man, Chargers kicker. Is it still Dicker? Dicker the kicker?
Don't even know, man.
It's pretty soft coverage they were playing here. Like some quarters. The old quarters defense. The old quarters.
Still Dicker.
Still Dicker. All right, 11 seconds left. The thing is, they have both timeouts. Like the Jets have to just defend like they were defending every other play.
Yeah.
This entire half. Forget about this soft shit. Come on, Jets.
I mean, it would only be a field goal, but still conceding this on like 17 seconds is rough.
Yeah. That was like 8 or 9 yards and they just let the clock run down. Okay, good. They just they could have probably stopped that at like 6 seconds and ran one more play, but they decided not to. So we're going to get they're at the 37, so 54-yard attempt from Dicker. Man, this game, I don't know how we're going to be at 20 points at the half.
Yeah.
Chargers have 108 yards. The Jets have 104 yards. They ran a combined 69 offensive plays. Like, This is absurdly bad. Jets going to ice him. Jets going to give him some ice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man.
I mean, under looks like it was the correct play so far, but we'll never know.
Wouldn't hate a groin spasm for Dicker the kicker right now. Definitely would
Yes.
not hate that.
Please tell me it's wide left.
Why are they showing him spraying the water all over himself? This is like it's almost perverse what they're showing right here on screen. My luck, this guy's gonna drill it. No problem. Oh, it looks good.
Is good?
Oh, it's good.
Oh.
Right down the pipe. Right down the pipe. 17-3. For God's sakes, man. Dicker is a good kicker. He's solid. What are we going to do in the second half here? I mean, it's got to be an underplay. I honestly don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Chargers have nothing down the field, and Zach Wilson.
That's it. Like, they're basically now, if they're the Chargers, you probably play pretty conservatively anyways.
Yes.
At this point.
Just
You,
don't let
make a
them get
mistake.
back into the game. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, man. Unreal.
Brad Staley might remember the Bills game a little bit in his backhand. I mean, just don't let them get back into the game. Just play it conservatively.
I just cannot believe the entirety of that first half. Like, when you take a step back and you just think about it in a vacuum, it's really hard to, as time goes on, as I watch more and more NFL, I'm convinced, Suma, that we live in a simulation.
Yes.
Like, there's no explanation for the stuff I see on a weekly basis other than we live in a simulation.
And then you think about it, and then you realize there's going to be Bears Panthers on Thursday.
Jets minus 1.5, 19.5. Second half line.
Good number, 19.5.
I know. It's low enough where I have to think twice about it.
Man, EPA per play. Herbert minus 0.29. Zach Wilson minus 0.36. I mean, like, how is this game even at 20 points?
I couldn't tell you. Second half under Chargers, second half under 7.5 minus 136. It's expensive.
It's expensive, but it doesn't sound too bad.
I mean, Jets second half total is 10.5, and it's being bet pretty heavily towards the under right now too. Everything seems to be a little bit shaded towards the under, which I totally understand. Oh, man. Oh, my God, man. What is the series conversion rates? 42.9% for the Jet. Like, they can't even pick up a first down when they get the ball.
42.9.
This is... Look at those EPA numbers. Man, Herbert's CPOE is negative 13. Oh, my God, man.
I mean, wow.
Find the green on the page. Okay, Chargers running game, 0.1 EPA per play. Yeah, because they got the touchdown on that one, on the Austin Eckler. Late downs. Yeah, oh, my God, man.
The Jets, it's atrocious. I mean, someone in the chat asked whether Aaron Rodgers on the Achilles right now would be worse than Zach Wilson. It's probably hard to make a case against that.
Who got the ball first in this game?
Oh, wow. I don't remember.
Neither do I. Let me check the possessions here really quickly. Chargers got the opening kickoff. They went, they punted in 54 seconds in that.
Okay.
I could play Jets third quarter money line at minus 115 right now.
That's not bad.
Feels kind of okay.
Yep.
That's at Pinnacle right now. If I want to get real nuts, I could play Jets minus 1.5 third quarter at plus 139. Yeah.
That looks like the better price.
Jets minus 1.5 third quarter plus 139. We won't be able to track that on BetStamp because it's a derivative market, but that's a pretty good play.
Masters of halftime adjustments, baby.
Guys, is this a real? I hate to change the subject here. I don't know if this is real or not, but I got a final score alert that the Maple Leafs won 6-5. They were losing 5-1 when I went on air. Me and Jason were talking before we went on air about how they have to fire the whole coaching staff and blow up the entire organization. Maybe it was 4-1. It was 4-1. It was 4-1. 4-1. Ah, man. Wow. Incredible. Incredible.
They are showing the highlights from yesterday right now, and I'm just looking at these Bryce Young pick sixes. Oh boy.
He's man, like he sucks.
Like, what is the short-term solution for that offense? Like, there's like nothing where you could point to that could help them. Like, OC change didn't help. O-line is bad. Like, Ike Egwono is getting shredded by like every half-decent pass rusher right now. Like, there's nothing to help them.
Adam Thielen's their number one, man.
Yes, and he cannot get any separation on most of his routes.
Honestly, I'm watching a quarterback tonight in Zach Wilson that I think Bryce Young is going to be in 3 years.
Possibly, yes.
I feel like we're going to be talking about Bryce Young. I'm going to be doing one of these streams 3 years from now on Forward Progress. You lowering the desk there?
Changing my position to
I could tell that. I heard some sort of humming. I thought it was either a vibrator or your desk. It was one of the two. Couldn't have been both, or could have been both. Maybe it sounded like a very big hum. Probably the vibrator or the desk.
Both
Makes sense. Thielen would be wide
groin
receiver
space.
Groin space. He would be wide receiver 4.
Yes, you would. Man. Like, I mean, KJ Osborne is better than Adam Thielen right now. I would think.
Tough, man. It's tough for that team. Oh, we just need to fast forward. We need to fast forward through this half. I don't know how much I can. I don't have any recreational drugs in this room with me here right now. We might want to save that for Thursday anyways.
So weed and edibles are completely legal in Canada, correct?
In Ontario they are. I'm not sure about the rest of Canada. I don't know if it was passed at a federal level, or I think it's a federal thing. But actually, no, in the US it's very much done by state.
By state.
Yeah. So I think the same thing happened here. I do have let's see what I got here. I might have some goods around. Might have some stuff lying around here. I don't think this one is charged. Nor do I think I have a. But yeah, it was legalized.
Jason is saying federally legal,
but regulated, but on a provincial level. Just like it's not like sport. Yeah, sports betting, same type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, still illegal federally in the U.S. Big problems. Big problems. Yeah, it's good. Listen, I mean, I'm not. Listen.
Hitman lost his bet. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Hitman lost one bet yesterday, according to what he was texting us, and it was his best bet. Like, nuts.
He sent me a lot of what he was rooting for earlier in the day, and almost everything he sent me won. Like, he's like, these are my everything, with the exception of that. So today. So I was very interested in doing this today because Hitman is like messaging me. He's like, I'll tell you right now, this best bet is going to lose. Great CLV, whatever. But I swear to you, the leans have been really good this year. He always says that. Huh? I swear that he says it on the show. I went back and I checked this year. He's actually 18-11 with the leans this year. He's hitting his leans at 62%. he's hitting his best bets at 11%. 1 and 8. Not great. I am actually the lean master, man. 19 and 10.
Nice.
19. Suma, you're 17 and 14 on leans.
I will take that.
Pretty good, man. 54.8%.
But I need a strong week on the lean side. I think collectively we are also pretty good at the lean stuff.
Yeah, as a group, I mean, George is bringing down the rear with his 2-2 last week. Son of a bitch, George, ruining the forward progress stuff. Collectively, are 70 and 47. 59.8%. Banging with the leans. Banging with the leans. That's what you do when the best bets aren't going good. You just fall back on the leans. That's classic content, tout move. That's exactly what you have to do. For those that don't know, Hitman's going to be giving away $500 on this Thursday's episode as well. Because he said that, he had such a great day, feeling confident. He's willing to bet that his best bet finally wins $500. Oh, if it loses to someone who comments before 8:20 kickoff.
Because he did not want Jason to pull up like a 400 names or something.
I see. He was saving Jason. That's nice of him. Either way, he's still got to give away $500. Still got to give away $500. For you Canadians out there, he did not specify Canadian dollars. I'm assuming USD. It's 685 Canadian dollars right there. Even better. 685. Cannot go wrong with that. Oh, man.
But Wednesday's show has been awesome. Yeah. It's always a lot of fun.
Who did they replace us with on Matchbook? Do you know? Do you watch that show still?
Sometimes, yeah. It's Judah Fortgang from PFF and Sportfolio Kings.
Yeah.
And that Farley guy, I forgot his first name.
Chris Farley, the guy that used to do stuff with us on Forward Progress?
Not Chris Farley.
Or there's a different Farley.
Yeah.
There's too many Farleys out there. Drew's still there, right? Drew's still doing that?
Drew's still there, always streaming from like some great land side outside.
That guy, I don't know what he's up to at like in mid-afternoon every day, but he's either at like a vineyard or he's always at the most random places where he was streaming for those.
Yes.
Always the most random.
Sam Farley. Sam Farley from Covers and Action Network.
That's probably why I don't know him. No offense to anyone who consumes that stuff. I don't care one way or another, but I don't see a lot of Action Network and cover stuff.
Oh, Drew with the Vikings money line play last week. Good
Drew?
Stuff. Yes.
I bet Vikings money line last week.
How did your parlay go?
Well,
I mean,
not good.
O'Connell.
Not good. Yeah.
O'Connell you hit?
I didn't do that one. I didn't do the one with Rippon and O'Connell. What did I end up doing yesterday? Let me pull up. I had Arizona money line. Not good. Washington money line. Good. Chicago money line. Not good.
They had a chance despite going 0-4, 0-5 on turnovers and 1-8 on penalties.
Yes. Minnesota money line. 1. And then I have the Jets money line as the 5th. So another donation to a sports book in the name of Robert Angelo Pizzola. Donation has been made. Hopefully they use it wisely.
Covers the socialist side. Good stuff in the comments today.
It's always good. The comments are always good with the fellow nails out there. As a reminder, smash that like button down below. Make sure you're subscribed. Honestly, it's a little thing. Subscribe to the channel. Takes 2 seconds. If you don't want to get notifications, don't turn them on. You're never going to be bothered in life by subscribing, but it does help us quite a bit. I did see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of those reviews, generally speaking. There was some, I mean, absolute privileges yesterday. I've never seen, I'm sure it's happened, but I regularly review box scores at the end of, this is like absurd. They had a negative, the Rams, for one thing, the Rams were terrible. Rams had negative 0.4 EPA per play. The Cardinals had negative 0.77 EPA per play. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that. Negative 0.77. Disaster. Come on, Zach Wilson. Second half started. He's running for his life, throwing downfield. He's got him. Wilson.
I'm still looking at Eggman and.
Well, we got a 30-yard pass, man, to Garrett Wilson. We got that Jets third quarter. I hit that. I hit that for the limit.
Nice scramble drill.
Yeah, he felt the pressure. He moved to his left. I don't expect that out of Zach Wilson.
I almost thought that ball was going to Lazard.
So did I, because it was bad camera work.
Yeah.
Bad cam. Oh, Breece Hall, what a spin move. See, little things like that. You go from a negative 3 yards to a positive 3. Breece Hall is amazing. I can't stop eating this candy, man. It's a real problem. I need to find like one of the real shit candies down at the bottom here. Oh, Starburst. I'll do a Starburst.
Nice spin and a 2-yard gain. Good for the under.
Here we go. First down. Who's that? Uzoma? First down, baby. Let's go. We're cooking, Suma. We're cooking. No, I don't. This is not good for the under of the game, but I do need that third quarter now. Field goal on this drive.
Yes, fine with the field goal.
Yeah.
Well, it's now having these pockets, man.
Yeah. Jets have been like a good. Actually, you know what? I'm pulling this out of my ass. I'm saying this out of my ass, but it feels like they've been a good second half team this year.
At least they were a bad first quarter team, so just mathematically, that might be true.
Starburst look like a weird color there. What's the weirdest candy you guys love? Mine is banana Laffy Taffy.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
I gotta Google this.
Well, this guy says it's delicious. Connor. I don't know what that is. I don't eat a lot of candy. Only around Halloween. It's the only time I buy candy.
I'm more like a chips guy, so Doritos and stuff like this.
Is Miss Vicky's like a worldwide thing or just Canadian?
You
ever had Miss Vicky's chips? Oh, man. Woo. This looks...
No artificial flavors.
Well, we'll see about that. Oh, big play. Conklin, red zone.
Oh, moving the chains.
I can't believe we're going to lose this under, man. I can't believe we're going to lose this under. I'm not going to pull the hitman, though, and offer $500. Not going to be that guy.
We need to be stalling now. Oh, those look good.
Bottom right corner.
Yeah.
Bottom right corner. Sweet chili and sour cream. Certified banger of a chip.
Sounds good.
All these are solid, man. Except for the original in the top right. But there's way more flavors, too. Miss Vicky's, very strong chip. Salt and vinegar, like Dylan says. They're right up there. They're on the Mount Rushmore, for sure. Okay. 2nd and 8. Starburst are really chewy these days. Oh, what would you know? What do you know, Suma? Takes a sack.
Yes. Bosa's not on the field.
Bosa's not on the field? Who said that?
I saw him standing at the sidelines.
Oh, I didn't notice that either. Who got that sack right there? It was Khalil Mack?
Yes.
Khalil Mack. All right, big third down here for me personally. What I would like to see is a completion that is short that results in a closer field goal attempt. I do not want to see an
clock ticking.
Okay. Instead, we got another sack for about 10 yards. And we got probably a 42-yard field goal now somehow.
I mean, Jets Nation is going to church tomorrow and pray for Aaron Rodgers' Achilles.
Yes. As GRP wins is going to church tomorrow and praying for the exact opposite. He does not want Aaron Rodgers back in the mix. No chance. No chance.
Oh, Jets fans are booing already. Tough scene. Wow. Five minutes, 3 points. We will take it.
That would be good because I need the third quarter as well. Oh, almost got blocked. It's good. It's good. We're good. What is your Mount Rushmore of Halloween chocolate bars?
I'm not a big chocolate guy, but what I absolutely love and what is my favorite chocolate is Reese's. This peanut butter chocolate. Yes, that's my
number
go-to.
one right here.
Yes.
Reese's peanut butter cups. If that's not in your Mount Rushmore, I don't even want to know you.
Yeah.
Don't even want to know you. I think Snickers is solid. Oh, here we go. Okay. Snickers is definitely at least Reese's. Okay, A is Snickers.
Yes, Snickers A.
Arrow.
To be honest, most of the
terrible.
stuff I don't even know.
Kit Kat.
Twix is solid. Kit Kat is solid.
Kit Kat is an A. I won't hear anything other than that. Twix is solid. Twix is an A as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are. Oh, Wonder Bar is such an underrated candy bar as well. They can go anywhere on the list, Jason. Bottom right corner, Wonder Bar, I think, is an A for sure. Some of this is absolute garbage. Smarties are shit.
Yes.
Terrible. Smarties suck.
M&M's are on B for me.
Yeah, M&M's are good. One of them's better than the other ones, though. I like the peanut ones. I'm a big fan.
What's the deal about Skittles? I oftentimes see Skittles, but not my thing.
I got Skittles here. Skittles are good when you want. They're like a C. C for Skittles. Nothing good there. Where are we going wrong, people? Okay. What is that? Oh, those are the double bubble ones. I got some behind here. Those things, get these Popeye sticks out of my face. Those are a D level as well. Garbage. But S, gold tier. The thing with those Popeye sticks is when I was a kid, I used to rub them against the red part of the carton to make it look like I was actually had a lit cigarette. And I haven't touched one of those in 25 years because they suck.
Mars is an A? No, Mars is not an A.
Mars is a B. Is B level. Yeah. It's clearly a tier below the rest. Hershey's Cookies and Cream, I'm a big fan. That's an A for me. Nothing is going on the S tier except for the Reese's. I'll tell you right now. It's Reese's or die. Coffee Crisp is on the S tier. Never mind. Coffee Crisp right to the top. You Americans, you're missing out. Missing out on the Coffee Crisp. Where's Butterfinger on here? Is there a Butterfinger on here? They just forgot about it. Crispy Crunch is very similar, but Crispy Crunch, A for taste, but C because it gets stuck in your teeth. So we'll give it a B ranking. B ranking. Some of these are shit. Crunch is a disaster of a chocolate bar. That's absolute dog shit. Yeah, whatever these things are, those toffee ones are. See, Dylan doesn't know what a Coffee Crisp is, and I feel bad for the people who don't know what.
Deep fried Mars equals S. Okay, I can get there. Deep fried, everything is better.
Sure. I just had a nibs right now. I'll put it on the C scale. It's above the shit chocolates, but it's also shit. All right. Let me just watch this one play and then we'll keep ranking here. It's a 3-yard run for Eckler.
This under is gonna be a real sweat in the end.
Guys, listen. This is all subjective opinions. Everything is subjective here when it comes to ranking of anything, right? But if you enjoy a crunch bar, there's an 80% chance that you're a serial killer. Like, this is a proven fact. If you are going through a bowl and you find a crunch and you're like, yeah, I'm going to have this crunch bar, very high chance you've murdered someone. And by someone, I mean multiple people in life. There's no chance. I maybe sea level, but anything, you know what? Anthony Glenn couldn't have said it better myself. Crunch is for peasants. O. Henry is a good bar. O. Henry's a solid bar as well. A lot of peanut in there. That's like in between an A and B territory. Yeah, maybe at the start of the B's. I'd have to go through this list one more time to figure it out a little bit. But overall, Reese's and Coffee Crisp, man. I'm a sucker for Coffee Crisp.
Gotta Google this.
Drop that. Yes. Eckler dropped it.
Nice.
4th down, Sauce Gardner. What a play. Caramilk is very tricky. Bad take on Smarties. Get out of here. Remember when I said everything about subjective? Smarties are shit. First of all, they're all the same color, and they're all different colors, and they all taste the exact same. Smarties, throw that shit in the trash. I wouldn't eat Smarties if I was homeless. If someone threw a box of Smarties at me while I was sitting on the street begging for money, I would throw it back at them. And I would throw it back at them with an intent. Like, I would try to hit them directly square in the face with the corner of those sharp Smarties boxes. Terrible.
Rob, guess what? I cannot find Coffee Crisp on Amazon Germany.
Yeah, it's a Canadian thing. It's on. Listen, I'm not standing for it because it's Canadian. I'm standing for it because it's actually good. It's really good.
I can find Wunderbar though.
Wunderbar, as the Germans would say.
Wunderbar.
Yes, as the Germans would say. Wunderbar is a little bit of nougat. It's classic bar.
I guess no Coffee Crisp for me.
Yeah, Wunderbar, you can see the inside of that. If we zoom in, it's good. Solid. Byron knows. He knows. I love that meme as well, by the way, Byron. This Sour Patch stuff is like an acquired taste. Like, it's C. All this candy shit goes in C for me, with the exception of maybe Fuzzy Peaches. Those are better. And the Swedish berries are better too. Those are B tier. The Swedish berries. I don't know if
Oh, I found a site that's dealing Coffee Crisp, but out of stock.
I'll send you some Coffee Crisp, Suba. We'll send you the Coffee Crisp with the Pinnacle swag that you were supposed to get.
Yes, now we're talking.
Sour Patch is the nuts. I mean, I don't know. This is, again, very subjective. No, get that off the S tier. Get that off the S tier immediately. Sour Patch does not live on the S tier. Lower. You can't convince me that these good candies are better than the good chocolate bars. I don't even know what half the remainder shit is. Those rockets are terrible. Those are like diabetic friendly. No. Low. What are those lollipops? Anything lollipop related, low tier. Automatic garbage.
Yes.
Twizzlers are okay. That's like another C tier. Most of the rest of this stuff is just absolute trash. What's that second chocolate bar there? I can't see it all too well. The Dairy Milk or something? Something like that? Hershey regulars. I don't think I've had that. Oh, yeah. I've had those. Not great. C tier.
Rob, what's your go-to dip when eating chips?
Depends on the type of chip. If anyone answers any differently, then they just don't even know. Their opinion's worthless, in my opinion.
To be honest, if you give me like chili cheese, I
Yep.
can eat like everything to it.
Okay. See, like if I get like a ruffled chip,
Mhm.
I like an onion dip.
Okay.
But if I get, like a Tostitos or something like that, a medium or a hot salsa will do it
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me. Sometimes a very good guacamole, it really
Yeah.
depends. These guys get a holding penalty on an 8-yard run. Like this offense cannot move forwards. It actually cannot move forwards. All right, Jason, we got to get these off screen now because I really just want to keep eating more candy. It's not good for my actual health. Chips and salsa is a great snack. Shit fit. Great snack. Also great name, by the way.
Milk Duds.
Onion dip is solid with a ruffle chip. Like a plain Ruffles chip. Come on, Zach. Let's do something. Oh, that's a good ball. That's his best pass of the night. To Garrett Wilson.
How many yards?
Probably about 15.
Okay.
Yep, 15-yard completion. I just heard Joe Buck say. Right in front of Derwin James. Man, I need some. For Thursday night, I'm going to need an onion dip. I'll tell you right now. For our magical Thursday night stream, it's going to have to be something.
On Friday morning, I might not watch the actual game, but only watch the stream in real life on like 1.5 speed or something.
It's very hard for me to watch the Jets offense, Suba.
Did they not convert?
Well, we're on third down now. But my God, it's so hard. There are 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL. There's only 32 starting quarterback jobs on the planet. How is it possible for your accuracy to be this bad?
Yes.
You're a professional.
Yes.
I just
Third
don't get
year.
it.
I mean,
I'm very scared of a turnover here. Extremely, extremely scared. What happened? Dead ball. Flag. Delay a game. This is not real life, man. This is not real life. Oh, you're gonna pick up the flag? Oh, they called a timeout prior to the delay. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff, Salah. Beautiful team.
I mean, it's funny that Zach Wilson. So I knew about the delay of game penalty, so I watched at his head, and he was not even checking the play clock. Like, I mean,
oh man.
Did you see Salah's face? I mean, wow.
The only thing that's going to get me through the rest of this game are these Kinder Buenos. There's nothing else.
Oh boy, what?
No, we can't do this one. This one will cause way too many problems. Oh, that
I'm still watching
flag. Now, is it going to be DPI or is it going to be illegal contact? Oh man, these are so good.
Kinder Buenos are nuts.
Fucking good, man. Pass interference. This is the biggest play of the night for the Jets. Let's go. 14 yards. Derwin James. I mean, I'd like to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's holding his jersey.
We need more runs now.
Oh, man. They're at midfield. What does Breece Hall have for yardage? He just got another yard. We got to be in the 40s by now. He's had like 1 million carries. 43 yards. All right, Breece, let's keep it moving. Little bit at a time. Little bit at a time. Little bit at a time. Oh. All right, we're going to have a third and short here, Suma.
Okay.
Who is Taylor on the Jets?
Malik Taylor?
Oh, Malik Taylor. Yeah. I mean, he's got to be like
He was on
Suma-
the Packers practice squad for like 2 years or something.
if you can tell me which college Malik Taylor went to, then I'll definitely send you your Pinnacle gear tonight.
Give me, I don't know, Princeton.
He went to, I mean, this isn't even real, is it? Ferris State? Ferris
Sad.
State. All right. This is it, man. 4th and 1. Chargers 41. One time. All I ask is one conversion.
Salah with the balls.
Why these Jets fans? Quiet down, guys. Settle down, people. We don't need more crowd noise. We need less. What is this, Wildcat? Yes, baby. Let's go. That's a first. He got it. They lined up Zach Wilson wide to the
Far side.
right and ran Wildcat with Breece Hall. I hate when they do this. Everyone knows it's a fucking run play. You just wait. I'm surprised they even kept a defender on them. Ferris State is D2. That makes sense. I've never heard of them, though. They're in Minnesota. Maybe Andy Molitor would have known. He's a Minnesota guy. Oh, man. This is a Monday night football game, but it has the feel of a Thursday night football game. That's it. Let's just give it to Dalvin Cook. 3 yards. Just keep it moving. 3 yards at a time. Jets football, baby. Jets football. Oh, man. You think the wife is going to have you do stuff around the house tomorrow? Or is she going to let you like sleep a little bit and be like, it's okay, take this one off? No.
Gotta bring the old one to the kindergarten in the morning. So gonna be a rough one.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Okay. 4 yards for Hall. Tick,
That's
tick,
good.
tick, tick, tick. He's up to 50. 50 yards for Hall. Keep it moving.
Chargers meltdown is coming. Yeah. I mean, at this point, my head is spinning already about the charging aspect of it.
I just hope that we can get through this quarter without the Chargers getting the ball again.
Yes.
That would be very nice. We need a conversion here. Or enough, or like pick up a couple yards.
A good game script would be a field goal now, and then the Jets chasing this like touchdown and 2-point conversion in the fourth quarter, and Wilson under pressure. Oh, what happened?
False start.
Okay.
I think it was the guy that I bet. I think it was Ruckert.
Yeah, Gary, he better get that penny swag. That's true, man.
You go with Gary for this. I go with Jerry.
Jerry. Okay, sorry. It's more like that soft G in German.
Yeah, the soft G. Oh, man. You know, like 3rd and 8, it feels like insurmountable for this offense versus 3rd and 3. Like it feels like a sack. Like they're lined up 5 wide. Where can I bet sack? Joey Bosa sack. Yeah. Confirmed.
Out of field goal range?
Oh yeah. He's at like midfield now at this point. 45, the 40.
Jets fans booing, I guess.
Guys, like this is if I can figure this stuff out, how can teams not figure this? This is what I want to understand this. What an amazing sack, by the way.
Nice stunt. Nice stunt from the right. Perfectly paid, perfectly executed.
Like,
what did you see, Salah, man? Wow. Man, like, just imagine you are a defensive-minded head coach. Your defense is a top 5 unit. They are taking it to the Bills, to the Chiefs at home, to the Chargers now. And then there's Zach Wilson just eating sack after sack on 3rd down. Like, I mean, rough feeling.
Tim Boyle cannot be worse than this.
Yes.
He cannot be. I don't like, but I just don't understand. Like 5 wide in there with a quarterback that cannot get the ball out of his hands quickly ever. There's going to end one way.
I mean, was it Matt Shelby put in Simeon? Yeah, like Trevor Simeon is better than Zach Wilson.
Is Simeon active? I think it's Boyle. That's the backup.
Yes,
I check every
yes.
game. I'm pretty sure it's Boyle that's active.
Yeah, it's pretty sure it's Boyle. But I mean, like, why are you signing Trevor Simeon, who statistically has been a better career quarterback than Zach Wilson? You don't give him a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, results are correlated. So as long as they somehow keep winning with Zach Wilson, they will not make a change. But after today, maybe.
Yeah. Why does it seem Herbert gets a free pass as being near elite? Well, for a variety of reasons. 1, injuries in the receiving core. 2, his coach is a moron. 3, I mean, last year he dealt with some offensive line injuries. It's happened again with what's his name?
Corey Linsley.
Yeah. At center. So I mean, lots of reasons.
Salah starting Wilson to keep him off his wife. Yeah, I mean, also last year the rib cartilage injury where he was banged up for like 6 to 7 weeks. So I mean, yeah, I think Herbert is good. Maybe sometimes he gets this free elite pass, but I think he's very good and he's been dealing with a lot of shit over the years.
I'm with you. Oh. Dak is the only QB to have played well against the Jets this year. But that game got out of hand early as well, as it did a lot of Cowboys games early on in the year. Oh, man. Just incredibly challenging. Incredibly challenging to watch this team. How is there still 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter?
I have no clue.
It feels like I've been watching this game for 5 hours. That's what it feels like.
Yes.
Come on, Jets D. Let's get a stop here. Get a stop. All right. They're getting pressure.
Yeah, I mean, a Jets defense has been incredible today. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah. I mean, this is the type of game where at the end of the game, Zach Wilson stands on the podium and he tells the team that he didn't lose the game. It was a team effort. When his fucking defense is holding the Chargers to like 3.1 yards per play. 117 yards the Chargers have right now. And they're going backward. Well, he ended up getting a couple yards out of this. I don't know how. Quentin Johnston on the end around. But Darnold was better. There's no doubt. I'm the biggest Darnold hater out there. You take Sam Darnold over Zach Wilson in a second.
Yes. So today I saw Jets -2.5 at Vegas next week. Like, just imagine they put Trevor Simeon in. Like, this is easily -3 or higher.
Justin Herbert scrambled for a first down. It was a good play by him. He recognized immediately. Just get us to the end of the third quarter. Get us to the end of the third. I really need to just... honestly, things are looking very good for me right now. I don't know why I'm in such a bad mood.
Because it feels bad.
It feels bad. Like, yeah, okay, I might lose the Jets. Eckler props are doing well. Breece Hall's on pace. Third quarter bet's looking good. I'm just very scared. Herbert, yeah, fumble. He got it back.
That's the perfect outcome for both the under and your
it's true.
Q3 bet.
You know what? Appreciate that, Suma. I don't know why I'm rooting for the Jets so hard here. I honestly don't know. It's a way smaller bet. I don't know what's... Oh, he got drilled there. Oh, just jump on the ball, Clemens, man. This dude is trying to pick it up. Dude, fall on the ball. Jets football.
Crazy.
Just no Eckler. Okay, Keenan Allen, little thing. Little completion. It still somehow feels like the Jets might win this game. Doesn't it? Why am I thinking this? It feels I've watched enough NFL in my life to know that the Jets are still live here.
What's the lifeline right now?
We'll have to wait till the end of this play. End of the third quarter, baby. So there should be a live line posted here shortly at the end of Q3. Okay, we cashed the third quarter. Thank you, Suma, for the make me go -1.5. I was going to go money line, but sometimes
we are price sensitive.
Sometimes you just got to have the balls. Sometimes you just got to have the balls.
So I swear I saw in Brandon Steady's face like he just wants to get out of the stadium with a W.
100%.
Doesn't care how.
If I was coaching this team, I would want the same thing right now.
Yeah.
But the problem is that they've gone down this path many times before. Live line is basically -10, well, -9.5. Chargers -9.5.
Okay.
And the total is 31.5. I don't want to lose an under when the total is 31.5 going into the fourth quarter. The over is getting bet on that number right now.
Yeah.
It's moved to -119.
Oh man, that's no matter how, it is going to be a sweat.
Chargers team total in the game right now is 18.5, over -154.
Like not even trusting them to get more than a field goal. Like
any score.
Just get
Chargers are going to hit this team total over on a safety.
Probably, yes.
Jets team total is 12.5, juiced under -125.
Now I'm getting bad memories on Mac Jones.
No more Mac Jones. I can't think about that play ever again in my life. The Patriots games have scarred me forever.
Yes.
I just can't handle that team. I cannot handle that.
Patriots versus Raiders and Ravens at Cards last week. Probably the two worst endings for bets so far from either season.
Yeah. Every Chargers game comes down to the end. Somehow, the Fonz. It does. Oh, man.
So let's imagine the Chargers are going to have a 4th and short in their own half. Like he's punting this, correct?
Oh, yeah. But I wouldn't even blame him. I honestly wouldn't blame him.
Yeah.
It just depends on how you're going to play defense. I'd blame him if he punts and then they play like some sort of soft prevent. Then just play the same defense you've been playing all game long.
Yeah.
They can't score on it. Look at the yardage in this game, 176 to 128. I think they got it. Yep, he did. Quentin Johnson. Yep, Quentin Johnson. Good catch. Big conversion. Who was that? I was trying to see who was. I guess he was on Eccles. Didn't look like Gardner or Reed. Yeah, it was Eccles. I mean, that's who you want to go after.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Johnston, just imagine the Chargers had Jordan Addison.
I know. I'm watching Eckler. Oh, that's up in there. Oh, my God. Incomplete. Okay. Got batted at the line, went a mile in the air, and then just landed in between everyone. Oh.
Jose Flowers, yeah.
Little Avenged Sevenfold being played in the Jet Stadium here. Hail to the King. Zach Wilson obviously being the king. Or Zay Flowers as well. Great point. Zay Flowers looks like the real deal on top of that.
And he makes a point like Burrow is carrying Zach Taylor, but they are viewed as like Burrow equals Herbert. I mean, can you imagine Herbert in an offense with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd?
I know.
mean, it great discussion though.
Yeah. I do think that who was this that caught it? Keenan Allen first down. I do think that Zach Taylor, as much as I used to not like him, we almost never talk about him, and that's good.
Yeah.
Like that's a good thing when you're a head coach that no one ever talks about because you're not doing stupid shit.
He's not actively ruining his team.
Yes, exactly. All right. Chargers have 1st and 10 at their own 47 now. So being able to put together a few plays here.
A few plays, maybe a punt would be great.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting next year with the Bengals most likely having to let T walk. Honestly, they're going to be fine because Burrow's great. He really is. He's just a great quarterback, man. He's like, he gets it. He has the swagger. Yeah, I don't know. He was for a long time, that the analytics community was down on him. Not me, not this guy. Burrow stands since day one. I'll tell you that right now. Since day one. Oh, man. Are you now just pot committed to watching the rest of this game, basically?
I was thinking about whether I'm going to bed now or whether I stay. I'm still undecided.
Yeah, I guess this drive might change it for you. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for the Chargers. Holy fuck, what a hit that was. Adams. Jesus.
Yeah. Decision time for Steady, maybe?
We'll see. We will see. Oh, he's got him wide open. Oh my God, what a catch. Keenan Allen just made an unreal catch. Unreal catch. Bad throw. Amazing catch. Whoever was the DB, he's pointing like he got pushed off of. And then Herbert takes a sack on the immediate next play. Matt Shelby said Higgins will be a free agent bust. I couldn't disagree more, to be honest with you. I think Higgins is a true number 1 that's in a number 2 role right now, personally.
I agree.
Those hands catches that Higgins was making last night, just like defender on his back, catch the ball out in front of him, and just like Higgins is great. Very, very good receiver.
Yeah.
I think one team is going to be happy to have T. Higgins. All right. Jets got to hold to a field goal here. If they don't, then they're going to be cooked. What is this play? All right, it's going to be 3rd and 13.
Okay, good.
The thing is, once the Chargers kick this field goal and it goes through, then there's no more rooting for Jets.
Yes.
Unless it's to get the 2-point convert. No, I just don't want to. I don't want to do that. At that point, there's no more rooting for Jets. 3rd and 13. This decides whether or not.
Tell me incomplete.
I'd like to tell you that. Haven't seen it yet.
I'm just watching your reaction now.
Well, Herbert's scrambling right now, out to his left. And oh my God. Okay, I didn't see all the defenders there. He scrambled for like 5 or 6 yards and ran out of bounds. So it's going to be a field goal attempt by Dicker, the kicker. Higgins to Houston. Oh my God. If Higgins ended up in Houston, would be unreal. I don't know what the cap space is looking like or anything for next year, or who Houston has locked up. Presumably Tank Dell is there for a while. Nico Collins is great. Oh, Higgins. Whew.
Cap space. This over the cap side is great, but so many advertisements.
Field goal's good. Field goals through the middle. Is Robert Woods signed next year as well?
I think he is, but they can easily get rid of him. Like
Yeah.
there's no reason to put him on the roster.
Right.
Cap space 86 million. Yeah, I mean T. Higgins is easily doable. And I mean, the Texans now will have a 3-year window where it's completely about maximizing the team around Stroud. So
Scroll down, Jason. Here is 2024 Nico Collins. What does Nico Collins make? Or is he? Yeah, he's there. So he's still on like 1.5. Oh my God, man! The receiving core they could put together: Higgins, Collins, Tank Dell.
Yeah.
My goodness, man. Stroud could cook, but they really need to invest some money on defense. Let's be honest, and offensive line as well.
Yeah,
which is a disaster. Higgins would be a good number 2 to Tank Dell. Yeah. Carolina they've set their franchise back by probably half a decade at the bare minimum. Yeah, Higgins is going to get a massive contract. He's going to get a massive contract. There's without a doubt.
Now I desperately want Higgins on the Texans.
I love CJ Stroud, man. He's so good. He's unreal. Just looking at next year, Titans have a lot of cap space as well. Levis to Higgins could be the real deal.
Yeah.
We don't know for sure yet that Levis is the guy, but he looks good. Patriots will probably just sign a bunch of middling receivers per usual.
Yeah.
Commanders are set at receive. Yeah, Titans, Texans seem like a very good fits overall. Colts as well would be a decent fit with Richardson back next year.
So at 26 points, we have 14 points free left over. How is this going to go over? I'm already thinking about scenarios where we lose this under.
The scenario is this: the Chargers charger, the Jets come back and they score 2 touchdowns. It's 2020. We're going to overtime, and then we have to pray for a tie. Imagine rooting for a tie in overtime and thinking you could get it too.
Yeah.
Like if there's if there's a matchup where I thought I could get it,
it's this.
Oh man. Multiple pick sixes. Like I don't even want to think about that stuff. The Chargers are going to play soft as hell now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get the Breece Hall rushing yards.
Jeff is saying he's going to smoke crack if Chargers win.
He's going to smoke crack. I don't think Jeff will. However, I could see him saying that. I can see him saying that. All right. Keenan Allen, 10,000 yards. Impressive. No, a 2020 tie would be magical. However, I do not want to get there.
Yeah.
All right. Overthrew Garrett Wilson on first down. The only thing I could think of is like, yeah.
Yes, this one will haunt me. I will not be able to sleep for the rest of the night. Like, not possible.
Is Salah smart enough to go for 2 in that situation?
No.
I don't think he is either. Or I don't think he's like the guy that would. We'll see.
Just imagine the New York media backlash if he goes for 2 with Zach Wilson and he gets a sack or something. Like, you cannot swallow this.
No. We got a first down. Garrett Wilson, 12 yards.
Losing an overtime on the back of a good defensive performance is better for Salah than losing on a 2-point where Wilson eats a sack or something.
Yep, totally agree.
Awesome trash talk. I like that.
Oh, Breece Hall in the open field. Flag thrown.
Holding.
It's definitely where they set up the blocks. Illegal block in the back.
That's a spot foul, correct? So it should
Yeah.
be first and
18.
Yeah.
Because he did it 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. And it was
Yeah.
definitely a direct block in the back. I don't know why he's putting his hands on his head like he's confused. He hit him. He hit Samuel directly in the back.
Was it Lazard?
It was Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. Okay.
I feel like I'm on the razor's edge with every single drop back now. Oh my God. That was tipped. Oh, pocket collapsing. This is tough, man. This is tough to do. This is tough to do. His elbow got hit. Then it was almost a fumble.
I wonder why no one of the Chargers is picking up the ball.
I know. No, it's
Like-
definitely incomplete on the next views, but yeah, someone should have ran and grabbed it.
NFL players pick up like every ball that somehow looks like a fumble, but not this one.
Because it didn't feel like one. Aaron Rodgers on the sideline, his face is hilarious right now. It's just like, what the fuck am I watching right now at this point? I'm not convinced that Aaron Rodgers would be any worse out there right now.
Yeah.
Mizzou. So I averaged 41, roughly minus 105-ish on the under. That's what I'm cheering for here. Oh my God. Oh my God. He just took him like an enormous sack. Like this is punt. They have to punt now. This is too good, man. Well, listen, I mean, the Breece Hall overs aren't gonna get home.
Like, how are you taking the sack? Like, you see the arriving defender, just chuck it out of bounds. Wow, the fans are crushing him. Wow, did you see Salah's face? I mean, wow.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Muff punt. No, he recovered it. If there was ever a time, hear me out here. This is going to be the dumbest thing I might ever say. But if you ever wanted to try a fake punt, 4th and 27 is when you try the fake punt. If they tried a fake punt on that play, they would have picked up a first down because nobody was even rushing for the Chargers properly. And the middle of the field was so wide open. Anyways, they're never going to do that, by the way. But no one ever expects a fake punt on like a 4th and a billion yards. That's the time. Rob Sala
if we get
looks like he's
2
crazy.
first downs here, I will go to bed, I guess.
All right, I mean, it's just it's a shame that it was King of Queens. It could have been who knows, Suma? Like 2 years later, you might have just watched something else, saw something football related.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you would have watched the Blind Side movie with
Yeah,
Michael Orr,
yeah,
and you would
yeah.
become a Ravens fan.
Yeah. Just imagine being a Ravens fan right now.
Instead, you got the fucking Jets, man.
And my soccer club got relegated last year, so I mean,
it's all bad.
tough scene.
I mean, it does feel like the Jets could be relegated. It's a tough scene. It's a tough scene. Literally, this guy could have just maybe not turned on the TV one day.
Yeah.
Not saw King of Queens. Became a Jets fan. A few years later, Blindside, Ravens fan, boom. Lamar Jackson, get to cheer for him. Seems a lot more fun.
Even though I will always have these 2 Rex Ryan years with the AFC Championship games. So,
True. True. Yep. That is true. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I'm trying to think of the other football movies, but there wasn't like a lot of ones that were centered around NFL teams at all.
Yeah. Lots of
They're
high
all just, like,
school,
made up.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's any other like unless I'm off here. Someone let me know.
The Invincible, Philly Eagles. Yeah.
Oh,
Also
Eagles, yeah.
good one.
Forgot about that. That came out when I was probably like 18 years old when that came out.
Okay.
Something like that.
So
So
all
maybe
that movie?
that movie, let's look it up. That movie came
2006.
out in
By Jason.
2006. Yeah. 2006. So I was 20 at that time. Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. Could have been a good one. Jerry Maguire. Yeah. Cardinals. Rod Tidwell.
That comment by YouTube user is good. Wow.
Oh man, that's tough. Tough break. Any given Sunday's all made up teams though. It's like the Sharks that they cheer for. It's all made up. I missed the first down play. Looks like I missed an Austin Eckler run up the middle.
Yes, it was 2 yards.
Oh, Silver Linings Playbook was also an Eagles one. Yeah, Robert De Niro's a huge Eagles fan in that.
Silver Linings Playbook. I don't remember that.
It was like a rom-com kind of with no, I wouldn't even call it a rom-com. It was Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper.
Oh, okay. I gotta Google that.
Yeah. Draft day.
Draft day.
Made me like I couldn't handle draft day. I got actually upset. Oh, Ace Ventura Dolphins. Forgot about that too. Dan Marino. Laces out. Oh man. Big third down here, Suma. Will you get to go to sleep? Will you get to go to sleep or not? They ran the ball to Eckler and they did not get it. This is where the Chargers are at right now. They're not even attempting to move the ball through the air.
I cannot blame them.
Guys.
I mean,
yeah.
If Zach Wilson scores 2 touchdowns, I mean.
There's a couple Eagles episodes in It's Always Sunny. I got to tell you, I was late to come around to It's Always Sunny. I started watching it during COVID. It is, in my opinion, the best comedy ever made. I love that show. It has been running for like a million seasons now, like 16 or 17 seasons. It is so fucking funny. It is if you don't watch It's Always Sunny, just go and watch it. The first season, not great. Danny DeVito comes in season 2. Absolutely elite show.
Okay.
Very, 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 very good comedy. You need to kill some time in non-football season, Suma. Start to finish, that show. A+. All the characters. Has it all. Has it all.
Is that on Netflix or something? I don't think so.
I don't. It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, we have that.
Yeah. You would never expect it to be on Disney Plus. You're not going to want to watch this with your kids. Let me tell you that.
Okay.
Unless you want them to turn into the scum of society. You know, like I go back and forth with this, Ian. I love Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. I grew up on it. It's great. I think Always Sunny is so good. Hulu in the US, Disney Plus in Canada. It's probably Disney Plus in Germany. There's just so many good episodes.
Comment from our friend Austin. I feel like if you put Zach Wilson on the Bears, they go 0-16 easily. 0-17 probably.
Yeah, is Bajent better than Zach Wilson? This came up in our. I mentioned this on Ford Progress last night with Clive, but I'm like, Bajent is better than Bryce Young. I don't care where they were drafted. Bryce Young sucks. He's terrible.
Like Bajent is at least playing with some confidence out there. Like yesterday, I mean, yes, 5 turnovers, but this guy is not afraid out there. Like he had some plays against that Saints defense.
Bagent makes some plays, man. You can
Yes.
rely on him to make some plays. Bryce Young makes no plays.
Yeah.
0 plays. Zach Wilson. What are the EPA numbers this year? Actually, you know what? I did this exercise a few years ago on Twitter. I made like a bracket of like the worst quarterbacks. Let's go quarterbacks that have played, let's say a minimum of 200 plays. And I'll look over the last decade. Let's do this, Zach. Quarterbacks, see, in the seasons in the top left corner, go all the way back to 2012. The entire history, 200 plays, update. It might take a few seconds. You might have to click update a few times. It's not exactly the most user-friendly site. But whatever. We appreciate Ben Baldwin for doing this anyways. I want to see who's dead last. Last time I looked, I think it was Jimmy Clausen that was dead last, and PJ Walker was second last in EPA per play. I need to know where Zach Wilson is on this list. He's got to be
Slightly better than Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen.
Yeah, because I mean, Josh Rosen was averaging like minus 0.3 EPA per play.
Yes.
I mean, basically the anti-Patrick Mahomes MVP number.
Yes. Oh, that was Josh Rosen was a true privilege. Very much a privilege. Ian Book confirmed not the worst. Ian Book, man, that start was rough for the Saints. The Chargers have gone soft coverage. All right. So go up to the top really quickly, Jason, just out of curiosity. So I want to see how many quarterbacks. It must list how many actual quarterbacks there are somewhere.
PJ Walker.
Yeah, like look at the bottom of that list. Ryan Lindley, Josh Rosen, Bryce Petty. Oh my God. Reverse sort it, Jason. You can reverse. Oh, there you go. You exported it. 131 is Ryan Lindley. This is 200. Zach Wilson's 122. So the quarterbacks that have been worse than Zach
But this
Wilson.
is sorted by the EPA and CPUA composite, right?
Yes.
Can you sort it by EPA per play?
Yeah, we need to
Jason?
sort by EPA. Uh-oh. No, don't tell me this is a live ball.
What happened?
Well, right now the Chargers think they have a touchdown. There's flags on the play. We're going to have to sort this, Suma.
Oh, no.
Khalil Mack knocked the ball out.
How did they not tackle that guy?
Okay, they're not ruling it a touchdown, I don't think. Khalil Mack's being held. Definitely the ball is out. 100%. Illegal hands to the face, offense declined. Okay,
Touchdown?
so Chargers are going to have the ref signaled first down.
But how is it a first down?
It's at the 1
Yeah.
yard line. 1 yard line.
Oh.
It's time to sweat, Suma. It's
Yes.
time to sweat. This is one of the nightmare scenarios. Chargers now score a touchdown. 27-6. So we get to 33. And then when the Jets score, they just go for 2 for the fuck of going for 2.
Yes.
Although I'm not sure the Jets can score. I don't know that that's possible. Okay, first and goal. Let's just get a stop here, Jets defense. Jets defense must be so deflated right now. Like the entire game.
Yeah. Do you remember when we said this is going to be a sweat?
Yes.
It is a sweat now.
It somehow always is in the NFL. Yeah, walk-in touchdown. Walk-in TD. Okay. If I have one time for a missed extra point. Actually, I don't want to use my one time on that. I'm not going to use my one time. What is going to be the updated number on Jets Raiders next week now?
I just wanted to talk about this. I mean, it's not going to be Zach Wilson, correct? Like, impossible. After this game, season on the line last week because of that schedule coming up with Buffalo and Miami twice. Like, this
he doinked the extra point and it went in. He hit the upright on the extra point and it went.
You're kidding me.
I'm not joking. It hit the left upright and I couldn't tell if it went in or not. Jesus. Jesus. Man. Oh my God. The look ahead was Jets minus 2.5.
Yeah, I think Circa had 2.5 this morning.
I can't do this again. I can't have this experience again. Can I? I can't have this experience.
I mean, it's going to be Tim Boyle, not Trevor Siemian. I mean,
yeah,
it's impossible.
Yeah,
that they trot out the Zach Wilson again.
Honestly, Arthur says this. The Fawn says this as well. But the Lions were minus 1.5. I have to figure they're going to get bet after this Chargers performance.
Yeah.
In all likelihood, they're going to get bet. Oh, man. 3 minutes and 22 seconds to sweat it out. At least we know at this point if there's a pick six or a fumble six, the Chargers are not going for 2.
Yes.
So we have that going for us.
However, we don't need the fumble six like early.
No. Yeah. Well, we don't need a fumble six, period.
Yes.
I cannot believe this, man. This is the most ridiculous. There's not even 400 yards of total offense in this game.
Yeah.
Like, this is absurd. This is absurd. Oh, we didn't get around to doing Take Me Home Country Road. Next time.
I don't feel bad about it.
Next time. Yeah, you'll have to wake up your family and stuff like that.
Oh. Just imagine pushing this one where it was like 26 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Yep. I mean, I don't have words, man. I'm just like, this is the beauty of gambling. Remember that girl that went in on me last year when I talked about how like people only watch the end of a lot of these games because of betting? She just like lost it on me on Twitter. Yeah. This is exactly who is watching this game right now.
Yeah, like no chance.
We are watching this game because we are sick.
I mean, Jets spread bettors have already turned off a long time ago. This is all the total guys now.
Second half stuff, right? What was the score at the half?
Okay. Yeah.
17-3? 17 or 14?
17.
It was 17. 17-3. So second half, there's been 10 plus 3, 13 points. If you bet the second half under 19.5, you're in the exact same boat. You're just rooting against the touchdown now. Incomplete on first down. Oh, man.
Beat game. I think the under safe. Man, please don't do this.
Stop.
I mean, please not.
If you think this under is safe, this has got to be your first football game you ever watch. I know it sounds ridiculous that you could possibly lose something like this, but when you bet as long as I have, Garrett Wilson incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Honestly, wouldn't hate if it's going to be a Chargers interception, it's got to be out of field goal range.
1 first down by the Jets would be great.
Yeah, I would love that. Wilson dropped it. Fuck. Come on, Wilson.
You gotta have that.
Big 3rd down. Big third down. Oh, he's under pressure. Take off. Go, Zach. Go, Zach. Dude, don't go out of. I mean, I guess he did for 7 yards.
Okay.
And I know I kind of wanted him to go for the first down and cut it back there, but Jets got to go for it. Yes, for Scott asking. No, so much pain. So much pain. We need a completion. We need them to get this.
Yes.
We need a completion. Come on. Running back. Make a miss. Yes. Yes. Okay. That wasn't Hall. That looked like Carter. All right. Tick. Keep that clock ticking. Tick. Let's go. They're on their own 38. Time to sweat. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, that's it. Dump it off over the middle for 5 yards. Perfect. It's exactly what we want to see.
Man, New York Post title gonna be nuts tomorrow morning.
Oh, man. Yeah, there we go. Nice little 3-yard completion to Carter. Why is Carter in the game and not Hall? Sorry for you guys who bet Breece Hall. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But whatever. I guess at this point, protect him. 2 minutes 9 because he went out of bounds. So we're going to have a little bit more going on here.
The only thing Sada has going on for him is his bird game. Like, I'm feeling for that guy.
Okay. I like that Zach Wilson has gone into full check down mode here. What is that flag? Why is it going to be a flag at 2 minutes and 3 seconds? It's going to stop the clock. It's going to be something like defensive holding from where it came in. Announce the penalty, boys. Illegal contact. Fuck. That would have taken us to 2-minute warning.
Illegal contact on the, was it 0 jersey?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah. Zach Wilson passing yards is in play right now. What's he at? Yeah, 218. Those lost. Oh, no, he's going deep. Thank God. Oh, took a deep shot 1-on-1. Taylor just didn't even see the ball. 2-minute warning, Suma. 2-minute warning. We gotta be 99.75%. We gotta be.
Still too much time.
I know. At least if they score, Nelson Aguilar won't be feeling onside kicks for the Chargers.
Oh man, imagine this.
Holy fuck, man. What a joke that was as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, bottom left corner. My caption was hoping Herbert has an off game. No injuries, though. He did. I'm still not coming anywhere close to winning a Jets bet. But that under is still in play. Oh, man.
It's going to be Jets on primetime next week as well.
No. Oh, yes, but I do a different. Forward Progress Sunday nights is at least not a watch along. Thank God.
Yeah.
Monday, Denver Buffalo is not the greatest, but I can live with it. I can live with it. I ate too much candy and now I have like a sugar high. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm feeling alive. Heart's pumping. It's all bad.
Live betting on Jets games.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Might have to stay up for that episode of Simple Handicap to drop. Listen to it at night. See what the big churn is saying for next week.
I think Raz took San Francisco today.
Mm.
Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, and Tuli Tuipulotu have combined for 5.5 sacks tonight. The edge rusher group is rolling, and they're playing the Jets. I have to look this up, but I would not be surprised if the Chargers got 50% of their sack total this season against Aiden O'Connell and Zach Wilson.
You know what? Was the Khalil Mack 6-sack game against Aiden O'Connell?
Yes.
Yeah. Saleh is, every time they show Saleh right now, it looks like he actually wants to murder somebody. Like he's just there. All right, 3rd and 5. 4th and 5. 4th and 5 incoming.
We need a turnover now.
Michael Carter caught like 6 balls on this drive. He did 6 for 24 yards. 4th down. Let's just stop him. End this game. Saleh doesn't give a shit to use his timeouts. Let's move on with life. We don't need any bullshit. No bullshit.
Come on, Rob. Give me the turnover. No, what's happening?
Conklin just caught a ball at the 10-yard line.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why?
Wow.
Why can this not just end? End.
No, are you?
Okay, he's in bounds. It's a catch in bounds to Conklin now,
But they got 2 timeouts.
and they just used one. They just used one. If Saleh goes for 2 on this, I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. Beat gamer. I don't issue permanent bans to people for speaking their mind. But we might have to issue a perma ban on Beat Gamer.
Yes.
We might have. I might have to do it.
What a
He's
jinx.
taking timeouts right now. Like he's taking timeouts. They still think that this is. If it's going
If
to
they
be
get that onside kick, I'm going to lose it.
let's just hope they don't even get in the end zone. It's not a foregone conclusion yet. Oh, he dropped it. Oh my God. Uzoma dropped wide open touchdown. Wide open touchdown. Like you could not be more open. It hit him directly in the chest. Get Uzoma out of the game. Get Ruckert in the game.
Wow.
If it's going to be a touchdown, it has to be Gibson or Ruckert. But I'd rather no touchdown.
Rob, tell me incomplete.
Oh, he's scrambling hard to his right now. And he ran out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Why didn't he not throw it away? I don't know. Cost himself 2 yards. Okay, come on, guys.
His shoot is done.
Come on, guys. Just one more play here that we have to get through as a group. Good vibes. Good vibes, people. Good vibes. Oh, Troy Aikman. Great joke. Analytics says go for it, by the way. Thank you, Troy.
Come on, Rob.
Oh, he's short. He's short. Conklin caught the ball at the goal line. He's like a half foot short.
Yes. The gambling gods are on our side.
Unlike Hitman, I cash a winner. Yeah, he was at the 1 yard line. What is it with these shit quarterbacks throwing short?
Yes, yes, Scott. Scott gets it. Why do you throw short of the goal line? Like how? There are two people waiting for him.
We don't have to sweat a safety, do we? Safety and the Jets get the ball back. Do we have to sweat this? No, they're going to kneel at. He went forward a bit. Okay, we're good. Okay. Run it. Thank you, Suma.
Okay, guys, we got it.
Everyone, smash that like button for Suma. It's like 5 a.m. for him right now. 5:16 in the morning, and he's got to take his kid to kindergarten in a few hours. So appreciate it, Suma. Have a good night.
Okay, guys. See ya.
All right. Thank you again to all the Nails. We had a good night tonight, Nails. Came down to the wire. You got the full entertainment value. So make sure you smash that like button down below. Reminder, tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time, it's G-Stack George, it's Sharp Clark, the review and tape from last week. Going to give their thoughts on a bunch of upcoming games this week. What a pleasure it was. My pleasure, Ian. God bless the Germans. God bless Germany. And Suma. Thursday Night Football, I'm here. It's going to be a magical stream. You know what that means? Some of you don't, but whatever. It's going to be a magical stream. Thursday Night Football, Bears, Panthers. Yeah, it's a terrible game, but you're probably going to watch it, so you might as well watch it with me. For myself, Rob Pizzola. For our guests, Andy Molitor, Fabian Sommer, producer Jason Cooper, behind the glass, nowhere near me. I don't know if he's behind the glass. He had his desk at home. This has been another live watch along here on the Forward Progress YouTube channel, part of the Hammer Betting Network, presented by Pinnacle Sportsbook. Make sure you smash that sub and like on the way out. I'm back with you guys for best bets on Wednesday and the watch along on Thursday. Enjoy your evening, everyone. Peace out.